We are live.
Let's go.
This is an incredibly exciting card for basically a free card, I guess, if you have ESPN Plus. Not really free if you don't have ESPN Plus, but
or live outside the U.S.
I think yes, man, Crusoe has to pay for this one.
That's hilarious.
You know what? That's good. I always have to go through like Bleacher Report or like, you know, go through Showtime. So like when he gets them for free on YouTube, so he can work for one, you know.
I don't mind. I mean, he's paid his dues, right? It's time.
Yeah, it's time for him to have to work for one. How is it going?
Young. Hello.
Bang.
I'm taking.
Had a referee get booted out of this event.
Ankalaev inside the distance. That's my pick.
Volkan by knockout. I'm feeling it.
You're gonna be wrong.
I'm feeling violent today.
You're gonna be wrong. Actually, I do have $2 on Volkan. Randomly.
Big money.
I know, yeah, dude. I'm dropping stacks for these DraftKings bets.
In college, that can be big money sometimes. I know that.
Dude, I put on Twitter, like I was replying to someone else that was betting, and I was like, oh, I've got this. I think I put $2 on Kopylov by first round knockout, and it was like plus 700. And he's got 7 out of 8 wins by knockout. So I was like, oh, I like this one. And someone clowned me, and they were like, oh, you're not putting up any money. And it got like 80 likes, and I got completely ratioed. And I was like, God damn it.
The worst when you get ratioed.
I know, yeah. And I was like, not even for something that's ratio worthy. I just didn't put up enough money.
Chris is taking out his trash right now, but he will be here.
Holy shit, Bane didn't recognize you at the sunglasses. I know, I'm breaking kayfabe a little bit.
It's an early card. Next week I'll be in the Hawaiian shirt ready to go because, you know, always the big pay-per-views. I break out the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, I'll be game, set, match for next week, man.
Usman Covington is definitely a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh! No way. No way Volkan stops Ankalaev.
He's looking good.
Just fucking flew. This man's going airborne.
How are you doing today, Jordan? And we got Sam in the chat ready to go.
We're all ready.
Sam, you should get in here and call some fights. Get the soccer guy in on the MMA action.
So you missed a couple of the fights. But everyone, what's everyone's favorite fight been? I liked Murphy and Amir Khani a little bit, simply because that was a finish.
I like the commission versus the ref, just because, you know, the highly anticipated matchup that you don't really get to see very often. God, and the commission did also win that one by stoppage.
They did. Ooh, that cheeky left hook off the break. Come on, Magomed.
What is your time at?
I'm at 247.
Okay.
What are you at?
I'm going to hit a little quick pause. Get us a little synced up here.
Hey, bro. When can I see the fighting, please? He's new here.
Well, see, the issue with that is if we were to show you the fights, it would be
That's fucking illegal.
Oh my God, they spelled in. Oh!
Oh, Volkan almost got finished out. This is a war.
I just had a stroke because I thought for a moment that Abu Dhabi was spelled wrong, and it was Adu Babi was the correct spelling of it. I was about to say, "Oh, Jack, look, they fucked up the spelling on the the ring." And I was like, "Wait a second, I'm just stupid."
To be honest, that's like how we pronounce it, though. So, like, it does kind of look wrong. Sorry, man, but please do something. Well, Bane can flex for you, but we're just going to be calling these fights.
Just going to be hanging out, having a fun time.
Sorry, also, Danny. PUBG Mobile is advertised in the case.
I saw that, yeah.
It's nice to see that people still play that.
Oh, once again. Yeah, big one,
first
too.
One today.
Send me. Danny, are you a guy or a girl? That's kind of one of those names where it could go either way, right? But with that spelling, I want to imagine it's a girl. Not a lot of Dannys with an I.
No. I did know a Danny in college that was a girl, and she spelled it that way.
Yeah. Historical track record suggests Danny's a woman. Copyright infringement to show the fight, same as pirating. Thank you, James. Yep. The regs get it, right? The regs understand why we can't fucking show anything. But it's also common sense, right? Like, it makes sense why we're not.
Jordan, I'm actually not on the red wine today. I planned to be enjoying my regular Tito's soda splash of crayon, but then Mancuso made a bet, and we lost said bet. So I am on the Pink Whitney. I was not even aware of this bet until I woke up, and I had already lost a bet that I didn't even make.
Oh, so I was aware of this bet and I chose not to play. I withdrew. I'm not going to participate. It's just fucking too early, man. It's a guy, Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Okay, so different part of the world, though. Makes sense.
I mean, the jury's still out. We don't have any proof. There's no profile pic. He could be lying. I'll do a full-on fucking FBI investigation. What are you drinking? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just sitting here.
Mancuso got stuck at the dump and is angry about it. So we get angry Mancuso to start.
This man fucking trapped at the dump.
Ben, are you drinking anything today?
No, I had a couple Capri Suns earlier, but that's about it for me. The jig is up, Danny. Yeah. We're on to you, Danny. It's even your name.
I think Joe is trying to comment on here, but I'm not seeing the comments. He's messaging me, read the comments, but I don't see his comments.
He's in the private chat? No. Mm-mm.
I don't know. We haven't been seeing the Twitter comments, I feel like. Because I was trying to post on here in Twitter the other day, and it wasn't working. Like, we can only read Facebook and YouTube, I think.
Maybe that's a StreamYard thing.
Yeah, well, they changed it up now, and it's like no longer connected with Periscope. So I don't know what's going on there. They got to fix that, though.
Hey, Dusko Todorovich. Okay, so I also have a small bet on Kalaev in under a round and a half. Felt like there was some value on that.
Oh, so you got till 2 minutes.
I got until 250.
Yeah.
230.
230.
Time worked. Facebook comments are tripping me out. Sam's struggling in the chat today.
Yeah, the StreamYard chat is not ready to go for this 2:00 start, apparently.
I mean, Jack, we're really fumbling. Mancuso's stuck at the dump. Me not in the full costume, and this is a tough one.
Well, also, in your defense, it is 11 a.m. where you are, right?
That's true. I'm going to sleep after this card. I'm going to a
you
Suns
still
game
got
later.
a.m., which is a little tough.
What time is it in Alabama? What time is it out there?
In Alabama, it would be 1:23. I'm in Maine though now.
Oh, when'd you go to Maine?
I've been in Maine. I only went to school in Alabama. I'm drinking Rolling Rock. That's a throwback. I haven't had a Rolling Rock in a couple of years. I could go for Rolling Rock, you know?
You could snag a Rolling Rock. See if Mancuso can pick one up on his way back for the dump. You can enjoy it through him vicariously. Oh, that caught him.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Vic. Ooh, he's in trouble.
My bet's in trouble as well. So much patience. I would have anticipated Ankalaev to be a little bit more aggressive, but I guess that's just not typically his style.
Did he win that first round though? He won.
Yeah, he dropped Volkan.
Yeah, Volkan won the first half of it, but I think I would give it to Ankalaev. Volkan's looking for that head kick though now.
Yeah, not setting it up though, man. He's just sort of like blasting it.
He looks like me on UFC 4. Oh, good check on that leg kick. He's starting to set some stuff up here now, though. Volkan's getting into a little bit of a rhythm. Ankalaev answers with a right jab. Oh, throwing that left hand now.
Oh, it's just it's just countering, right? He's just sort of walking him around.
Yes, the pace from the first round to the second round has died down a little bit here.
Which is weird, considering that Ankalaev was having so much success in most of the exchanges, right? Tagging Volkan, you could see now cutting him. I don't know. Maybe it's just the style, right? Maybe it's just the style. Be patient.
We appreciate that, James.
Not a lot of wrestling. Good old Wilkes-Barre.
Got the AHL hockey team over there. They still there? Weren't they the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins?
Boy, you know me. I'm an avid AHL fan, so I should know this. Should have this off the top of my dome.
He is at the dump. He's on his way. Apparently, there were some friendships at the dump. He got stuck there because people were talking too long. He's not happy about it.
Bit of a body lock here. Glad to see some grappling, but nothing that's really jumping off the page for me. You know what I mean? I would have thought for a guy who's considered the dark horse of light heavyweight, he'd be able to dust Volkan in a pretty timely manner, right? You think about Prochazka. A lot of people are super high on Prochazka. Comes in, knocks out Volkan instantly. This is a pretty measured performance from both guys. Ooh, there you go. Now unload. That's a huge cut too. Oh!
I think he's going to need a finish. I have it 2-0.
Yeah. Jesus, that is an insanely deep cut. He's just fitting that whole stick inside there.
I'm not going to say that first round could go either way, but I see how they could give it to Volkan, though.
How? He got dropped.
Yeah, but he won the first half, and I don't trust judging. It's more of me having trust issues, really, than
I would say, given how Volkan's, what is he, Swedish? You know what I mean? Them being in Ankalaev's realm with all of the Middle Eastern representation that's at that event, it's likely going to go to Ankalaev. That's the same thing I said about Tukagov, right? Zubair Tukagov earlier. It was
How's it
close.
going, Jason?
Jeez, that's an insane cut. Bop. Jeez.
Wow, we got a lot of Pennsylvania repping.
Let's go Pennsylvania. What's something notable that's coming to Pennsylvania? I think the Steelers are from
The Office.
There you go.
Dunder Mifflin.
Something real.
Steak and cheese subs, or Philly cheesesteaks, as they call them.
Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, there we go. That's a great shout. Fucking love those. I don't like them with isn't it typically mushrooms that are on those?
Yeah, I just do it with steak and cheese.
I'm just doing steak and cheese. Little banana pepper.
What is the next fight after this?
The next fight, I believe, is Volkov versus Marcin Tybura, but I could be wrong.
Ooh.
Let's see. It's Khamzat. Hey.
Oh, let's go.
Young versus Khamzat Chimaev. I have so much money on Lee. In terms of betting, that's where I've placed a lot of my funds.
Well, the odds were great.
Yeah, plus 425, plus 1,400 in the first round.
I didn't think those were great odds to make for Vegas. I mean, I think it's a much closer fight than that.
Same thing with the Dan Hooker fight, right? Minus 650 for Islam, plus whatever the fuck it was for Dan. That's so disrespectful. I get Hooker just fought a month ago, but like,
you parlay them both?
Okay, so the last parlay that is still alive right now for me is what is it? It's Lee, Dan Hooker, and Corey Sandhagen plus 73.90. So I put $5 on it. Yeah.
How much does that pay out?
It'll pay $374.
Damn, Ooh. There we go.
You know, we were talking about this, though. I don't know if anyone's going to agree, but measured performances, right? This is something that I saw in the prelims. A lot of fighters would rock their opponent and then not really push for the finish. Not a lot of urgency, which is weird. Oh, come on. Right there. Push.
Yeah, you're seeing that out of Ankalaev.
Which is like, you could say that is a testament to Oezdemir, right? The respect that he has for him.
Yes.
But I don't know. Yeah. Just talk about Ankalaev matching up with the top 5 of the division. You'd want a strong performance right here. I'm not saying it's not strong. It's definitely definitive, right?
But I'd say he does seem to be there.
Yeah. He's winning every exchange for the most part.
I'm going to have to put like a banner up saying Chris is at the dump.
Everyone's like, where the fuck is Chris at? Chris is gone. Chris, there's a reason Chris is at the dump. He's not making a drop off. He is in the dump. And yeah, talk about a frustrating 15 minutes for Volkan Oezdemir. I mean, really not having a ton of success.
No. No, and I think he needs a finish, and he's only got 1 minute and 30 left. It's looking bad news bears for him.
Ooh. Yeah, have some urgency, Ankalaev. Just shift into a different gear. You're winning the fight. Let's go for a stoppage. Let's get that bonus. Also, let's not break more of my fucking bets. Chris, the little shithead. Well.
Yep, 35 to go.
There goes $5 more.
I think you're going to lose $5 here.
I've lost. Let's see how much I've lost. I should have just picked him at the money line, not by a finish. 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. I've only lost $10 so far today. Not terrible.
It's not bad.
Like I said, I don't bet a ton. I'm not looking to.
Oh, Ankalaev was going for the takedown. Doesn't get it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll matter. This one is all over. I have it, Ankalaev, 30-27.
Yeah. I mean, dominant, right? Definitive, decisive, but I don't know necessarily dominating Volkan. It's 10-9s. There's a clear skill difference. But to me, that's not, I mean, I don't know. Good for him.
And I don't see any way you can give him being Volkan that second or third round.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, like I keep reiterating, you look at how Yuri Prochazka handled Volkan, literally a KO within 5 minutes, and Ankalaev, what extends him through 3 rounds to get a 30-27 decision. I don't know. It's just like, okay, MMA math isn't super reliable, but
true.
Performances against common opponents is something that there's value in my opinion. And I don't know.
Are we watching the only light heavyweight fight later tonight that really can give Jan Blachowiz a run for his money?
That's right. Yeah, that's another great point. You've got the champion of the division in the main event. You want to put on a statement performance, not a fucking 15-minute patient win by I don't want to say win by being careful, but like not really taking risks, not having a lot of urgency.
Yeah, and I mean, we kind of saw that in that Rakic fight a little while back where it was just a snooze fest, and it's like you had the bright lights on you. It's like you're looking to put on a performance, and you went out there and had an absolute snooze fest.
It's just, it doesn't make me interested in watching it again. Now, that doesn't apply to Ankalaev. I think he's an exciting fighter.
That wasn't a snooze fest.
Exactly. But it definitely was disappointing relative to his other performances in the UFC, right? The finishes over Kudulaba, Dalcha, Lungambula. Like, I anticipate something more explosive from him. It's kind of, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah.
I would completely agree with that. Okay, I actually am seeing Joe's comments now on my Facebook thing. Like they're not posting up in the chat. It's weird. Yeah, I was gonna have Joe and Ventola join me on the stream, but Joe got COVID.
No.
Got the vid.
Damn it. That's tough.
We're gonna have Venti here to ask some conspiracy questions too, but now we don't have that.
Oh, they've got what is Hasbullah's counterpart? Abdu,
yes.
Abdu, yeah, he's there as well. Look at that.
Oh, we need to see that fight.
Honestly, yeah, just book it after the main event, right? While the post-fight press conference is going on, just toss him in the octagon.
Should have just postponed this fight to 268 and gotten that one in here. Sorry, boys. You got to fight in New York now.
Sorry, we're going to ship you across the entire world real quick. Fighters. Here's an interesting stat from Aaron Brostetter. Fighters with Magomed in their name improved to 43-8 all time in the UFC. So if your name's Magomed, you have an 84% chance of winning.
Well, actually, I think it was last month or the month before, I had a whole Magomed parlay because Bellator and UFC were on the same night, and there was 4 fighters named Magomed. So I did the Magomed parlay and won money on it.
No fucking way. How much did you
that night?
How much did you win?
They were all gigantic favorites, so I won probably like $4, but it was more the principle of the Magomed parlay. I think I did like 25 to win 4.
Hey, you know what? The Magomed parlay can't lose.
Right? It still won. It still
always reliable parlay.
The Magomed parlay.
Oh, jeez.
Jan versus I almost keep saying Sterling because I'm just so used to saying
Just
Jan
mash the main and come together.
It should be an absolute banger.
Who do you have in the co-main? Is it you picking Jan or Sandhagen?
I'm picking Sandhagen, but I think Jan's going to be up on the scorecards when he gets knocked out.
Really? So you think Corey's going to finish him? That's interesting.
I do, and I think he'll be losing the fight when he does.
I like Sandhagen's ability to mix it up and get creative, right? I think that's the staple of his striking. And you look at the whole Frankie Edgar situation, that was uncorked because Edgar literally was just pressuring him the entire time, right?
Yes.
Didn't step back, was just following, and then, he jumped into the space and ended him. I think that a similar thing can happen with Jan, right? Because Jan's always pushing forward.
Yes.
But I agree. It'll be later. I don't think it's going to be a quick KO.
And the thing is, like, you saw the Sandhagen TJ Dillashaw fight. TJ Dillashaw is just so much better at getting out of the way of that gigantic knee.
Exactly.
And I just don't know if Petr Yan can get is as elusive, honestly, as TJ Dillashaw. I think that knee might land, and if it does, it's devastating. Because he even got close to landing it on TJ.
And he picked him up and fucking carried him to the side of the octagon.
Yeah, I mean, close to landing it isn't good enough, but
he did. You know what? To his credit, he did drop TJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not with the knee. The thing is that knee, if that hits you, you're basically probably done.
It's definitely. I mean, something frustrating for Dillashaw, right? Having to be sidelined. I know he's coming back from surgery, so it was never really an option for him to step in. But you think about it, I mean, this would have been a great opportunity for TJ had he been healthy, had he not been injured, or not necessarily injured, but, you know.
So does winner of this fight get Sterling, and does winner of Rob Font versus Aldo get TJ?
I know TJ wants a title fight. That's what he wants. Is for his next fight, he only wants a title fight. So I'd love if he took the winner of Font Aldo, loser of Jan Sandhagen. I mean, I think that there's fights that make sense for him. I personally would want maybe another win, right? Because again, 2 years away from competition.
Yeah,
I know he beat
sitting out waiting for whoever wins this fight.
And it's like a close decision over Sandhagen. You'd want something more definitive, in my opinion, to warrant a title shot. So, because again, all the guys that are in the top 5 could make arguments for a title.
Todd's agreeing. I agree.
Todd.
I think Sandhagen gets the KO. I feel second or third. Jan rushes in and gets clipped and ended. Yeah, that's exactly how I see the fight going, Todd. And Alex, of course, I know you're pumped about Chimaev. You love the Wrestle Bear community.
Let's go Leech, baby. It's Leech season. Let's fucking go. I will say I put all my bets on him, and then I realized that he has had some like not so good performances in the UFC. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's another one. Do we know if McGregor and Holloway is set? I doubt it. I saw that rumor floating out there. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting to see. I'd love Holloway to get a W against McGregor. I think that's an easy fight for him. But I mean, if you're Max Holloway, you're at the top of your division. Why go up?
Yeah,
but actually,
lightweight.
You know, when you think about it, though, he couldn't beat Volkanovski in 2 attempts. Maybe it's time. Maybe he's like, look, I can't beat this champ.
Could he not beat Volkanovski in 2 attempts, or was there some more to that? Maybe the judging wasn't up to par.
Either way, there are 2 L's on the record.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I like Max Holloway a ton because it seems like there's so much left for him, right? There's still so much potential, so much capacity, just to achieve.
Yeah. Now, Todd, I don't think that's what's happening here. I think if Nate wants that McGregor fight, I think Nate really wants that McGregor fight. I think the UFC is doing their part to try to keep Nate in the UFC and take multiple fights. So I don't think the McGregor fight is an option for Nate, because if he takes that, he easily can walk away. They want Nate coming back for more fights. So I don't think Conor is an option for Nate. I don't think that's not how the UFC does business.
It just doesn't make sense, though, because it seemed that Nate booked himself perfectly with Vicente Luque. Not saying he deserves it, but I mean, everyone seemed to want the fight. Nate himself suggested it. That is a tough fight for anyone in the fucking division. So the fact that Nate would suggest it, I mean, maybe he was just saying that, and then behind the scenes was like, God, I don't want to get in there with Luque.
I doubt it, Nate, because it's the same thing with Leon Edwards. Nobody wanted to fight Leon Edwards. They're all avoiding him. I think Nate's trying to make a legacy for himself. He's going to try to take on these guys that everybody else avoids and be the most game fighter of all time. It's what he wants to leave as his legacy, but again, doesn't make dollars and cents for the UFC, apparently. I mean, I know we both disagree with that because we both think that's an unbelievable fight to watch. So, but that's not how the UFC is seeing things. That's why me and Bane should be in charge of the matchmaking.
Hey, Jack. I mean, you're already making strides in it. I haven't really touched the matchmaking department. Conor going to the boxing scene with more money. I disagree, Todd. I mean, well, I guess I can't disagree, right? Imagine Nate Diaz boxes Jake Paul. That'd be a fucking huge fight, but it'd be selling out. And to your point, I don't think Nate Diaz is a guy that sells out necessarily. I think obviously he wants to get paid what he's worth, but he doesn't want to engage in this gimmick scene of cash grabs and monstrosities of Triller events. I just can't think that that's his bag.
Although that would be awesome. I'm so sick of Paul running his mouth saying that he could beat the Diaz brothers in a boxing match.
The Shevchenkos.
I want to see Nate go over there and smack him. I'm going to be honest. I would be pumped if that happened.
It is cool seeing Hamzat back in there.
Yes. The UFC is better with him in it. I actually really like him as a fighter. Hate
him as a person.
And
he's just boring. Like, the guy has no personality. If you watch the interviews, it's so one note. I don't know.
Yeah, and honestly, the crazy fans are that just their guy can do no wrong. I don't really love.
His head is so big.
And you all can crucify me because I say the same exact thing about Max Holloway fans as well. So
yeah. Ferguson fans are sometimes insufferable. I like Tony Ferguson a ton.
I love Tony Ferguson. I am a Tony Ferguson fan, but also at the same time, I think it's time for Tony to hang up the gloves.
There's nothing. I mean, obviously there was a lot left for him to maybe achieve, but in terms of stuff left to prove, it's clear that he's, I don't want to say washed, but past it. And I mean, look, you did what you could. You were the interim champion. You had a great 12-fight streak. You were undefeated for years. Everyone has a ton of respect for you. Don't stay in it and tarnish that like Diego Sanchez.
Absolutely. Yep, that's absolutely my point with Tony. He could sell the fights, great marketer, just like Todd's saying about Jake Paul here. He's an unbelievable marketer, and he is. He's doing a great job at that. Tony always was good at marketing the fights. You always wanted to see Tony fight. Tony signs on the dotted line tomorrow. I'm pumped to watch him fight, but it is the end of the road.
Because now you talk about like game planning. Opponents know how to beat him. It's just takedowns and control at this point. Maybe a couple of years ago, right, he'd be able to pop up or Granby roll his way out of a takedown attempt, but it just doesn't seem to be in his arsenal anymore. So either book him a fun fight that he can just, go back to the vintage Tony and not have to worry about takedowns, or let him go.
I think even a bigger step back, because I know that they were thinking about him versus Nate. I think he even needs a larger step back than Nate Diaz is.
Yeah. Really?
I do.
I could see them doing hurt. Damn it, they put Billy on the broadcast. I will never get on the fucking broadcast until I get a check mark next to my dumb fucking name. I will not get on the broadcast. That's just what it is.
Yeah, Justin really did a number on Tony. Yeah, he changed him. That was the fight where it was a little bit over for Tony.
And it's crazy.
We got to see that Khabib Tony fight. Not anymore, but like, ugh.
If Dustin takes the belt, I can see UFC setting up McGregor. No, I don't see that happening at all. If Dustin gets the belt, they'll probably do winner of Gaethje and Chandler. Second quarter of 2022?
Bane, to be honest, I wouldn't be shocked either. The UFC not ever make sense with Conor McGregor. They will let Conor McGregor could lose 30 fights in a row, and if there's a good market to put him into a title fight, they will.
All right. Dumb. I'm hoping Hamzat gets flatlined in 10 seconds. Let's fucking go. I want to see him unconscious on the canvas. Leech.
Oh, we're both rooting for Leech in this one.
Let's go, Leech.
Yes, Todd, you're right. Dana loves money. Conor equals money. It's his little cash cow. And wait till Patty Pimblett starts getting the same treatment, everybody. It's coming.
God, I will say, man, I've loved the buildup between these two. I mean, these are two fighters who have made this matchup way more exciting than maybe even really, I don't want to say really should have been, but like, I'm fucking hyped for this one more so than most fights on this card.
Oh, I agree. I'm pumped for the Hooker versus Makhachev too.
Let's go, Lee. Leech time, Leech season.
Oh, Bear. Oh, he's carrying Lee like a small child.
It's not looking good.
This is not what we wanted to see. Letting his horse shit. And my day is ruined at 249.
How does he? This has he put him right in front of Hasbulla.
Oh, Hasbulla's right there. He ain't even watching. Hasbulla's.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Hasbulla don't even care about this fight.
Stay composed.
Look at Hasbulla. He's just like, I dust both these guys in 10 seconds. He doesn't care.
He's like, this is a chump fight. Yeah, I was kind of banking on Khamzat really getting fucked up from COVID.
Yeah, it didn't happen. He's ready to wrestle bears. Oh, I think Mancuso's almost here.
Let's go.
We know he loves these fights. He loves when they wrestle bear right off the first 3 seconds.
Right, yeah. It's going to be super pumped. But obviously Lee is doing all the right things. He's not trying to explode out. He's just being patient, waiting for his moment, not eating too much damage. I mean, these shots are, they're not good.
And I was about to say, it looks like he's about to get back to the feet, and then no.
Potentially, no. Yeah, backpacking. Oh. That's bad. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, yeah. Hasbulla's like a California 11.
Don't. Oh, no!
No, this isn't good.
That's going to be it.
Oh, the ref's looking closely at this. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Come on.
Oh, here the choke is in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in deep. Oh, it's in really deep.
Fight the hands.
His face is turning
fighting
purple.
The hands. Hey, he's winking.
His face is turning purple.
Oh, that's deep.
Oh, he's. Oh, no.
I don't know. That's.
Oh!
But it keeps getting tighter. It keeps getting tighter. Oh, no.
He's out. He's asleep.
Wow.
And Chimaev wins it in the first round.
They're going to make him number 3.
I like that Dana White sitting next to Hasbulla.
Yeah.
Well, Li Jingliang is back up.
Jesus.
He's okay. So we can hit him with this.
Oh, Pee-wee. Oh, slow down, Pee-wee. Oh, he did.
Let's go. What's up, boys? How are we?
Hey.
Bang. Here we go.
So
hey.
the leech just died, unfortunately.
Yeah, the leech got wrestle-beared bad.
Yeah. I guess that's expected. I had a lot of money on him, so I'm a little
Wait,
upset.
do you not have Pink Whitney?
No, I do.
Okay.
I do have Pink Whitney. I told you guys we were coming hard today. It's day drink day. We haven't been sending it as much on stream, so I figured why not now. How's everybody? How are you guys doing? How's everybody?
Oh,
I was doing great up until that last 2 minutes there, and now my day sucks.
So where are we at on the card here? I had to take care of some business over here.
Fight number 3 is coming up.
Holy, this card's stacked though.
Oh, it's so stacked.
So
the first
stacked.
fight disappointed. That fight disappointed if you were a Li Jingliang fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that's never gonna go well when when the Wrestle Bear gets brought out into the world. It's tough. Boys, you know what's crazy? In Canada, they moved this to a pay-per-view because TSN is like, showing their bullshit, like already scheduled bullshit, instead of putting it on for free. So they're like, oh, well, now it'll be a pay-per-view. Like, what kind of biggity bullshit is that? So I'm here trying to find, a way to watch it legally, if you know what I mean. Uncle Dana.
Chris is trying to...
That's fucking illegal.
Nuked myself.
Yeah, this is only free if you have a ESPN Plus subscription. But if you're a hockey fan in the US or an MMA fan, you definitely already have it, which is, I think, a majority of our followers here are hockey and MMA fans. So I think everybody has ESPN Plus in the States.
Jack, I think you're going to need to help me, though, because the usual plug ain't working.
Is it not working, or is it a user error? Because you're a kind of a boomer when it comes to this stuff.
I am a boomer when it comes to that, but I know you're king of the internet. So, but I am a boomer when it comes to this stuff. Bane, how's your weekend going, buddy?
It's starting. This was an earlier one for me, hence the lack of full wardrobe and everything. Was out last night until like 3 a.m, so that was also a super stellar decision.
Love it.
Oh, man, Kuso, you might be in trouble because everybody's getting this for free.
Right? Like, I don't even think anybody's thinking of streaming it, boys. There's no way I can't sit here and allow America to be getting it for $3.99 while I have to pay. That'll make me sick.
Well, this is like every other card for Americans. So
yes. I'm supposed to be the one like reaping the benefits of being from Canada.
Not gonna lie, I'm like kind of happy you have to go through this.
Yeah, because I get one and Bellator all free. They just put them on Canada on YouTube.
You've had your time, Mancuso. This is the day that you.
I don't want to watch these dweebs do a watch along. Get out of here. I'm trying to see if they put it on YouTube here. Because weren't they talking about it? I don't think Dana did though. Oh, this is a Russian stream.
Okay, stop your search.
Yeah, no, we're in trouble here.
We're in
trouble here.
I got you.
Right. There we go. Jack's the king of the internet. He can always find stuff. It's actually crazy. Yeah.
That is fucking ridiculous. Oh, he's dancing.
Dude, did you
It
hear
looks like
it?
that stream might be literally like a year behind us, but
Chimaev was just yelling. And now he's dancing.
Oh, okay. You're not that far.
No, some guy was just dancing.
Valentina Shevchenko.
Chimaev, what a big win. Wrestle Bear. Yeah. That's good stuff, boys.
Who do you think beats Chimaev?
Why did you just say Thug Rose for no goddamn reason?
Because I heard him say it on the broadcast.
Hey, Sam, knock it off with that.
Getting us nuked.
We're going to ban our own employee from the stream.
Hey, Sam.
That's fucking illegal.
Puts it right out there. Love it. He's a beautiful guy.
Oh, now Thug Rose is on the stream. Let's go, Zhang Weili.
I've got Rose on the units.
I'm the only one rooting for Zhang Weili. Why?
Right here.
Because you're a communist.
That might be why.
I don't get how people like her. She's so unlikable.
I'm the best. I don't disagree with you.
To lose fans.
What's funny is I feel like if Zhang Weili punched Rose in the head, like that one punch would probably do it. I just don't see it.
It's just she can't catch her, right? That was the theme of the last fight anyway. Oh, fuck. It's an early one.
Also, she got that haircut, and I'm like, Zhang.
I love hearing the Oh yeah, she cut the hair right off.
Now, now we have horse manure like this being posted.
Kazmat equals the future GOAT. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's right. First instinct, disagree. That's a very large statement. But you do have to respect his start in the UFC, right? 1 strike in the last 4 fights. When the fuck has anyone done that?
Right?
1 strike in the last 4 fights.
All I want people to know is fucking just cease and desist. That's it, Jack.
Yeah, cease and desist. Absolutely. I was actually telling Dane about that before we started up.
I didn't know why we had hashtag cease and desist, but now I do. That's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Oh, he muted himself.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love how that happened. And it came in Word, dude. It wasn't even in a PDF form. It was like legit still in Word. Like definitely just a copy paste job from the internet. It was awesome. It was so awesome. Yo, we need the Island Boy clip in here. Sean O'Malley
and his copyright us.
Sean O'Malley and his brother.
Pretty fast, man.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley and his brother.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley's taken over the rapping world as well here with his new Island Boys.
Island Boy. Looks just like him.
I'm gonna Island Boy.
Dude, that's the best song ever.
It's so bad, it's good.
Yes. It's like when Rebecca Black came out with that Friday song. It's like that.
Or anytime Justin Bieber comes out with anything.
Yeah, true.
What happened in the Chimaev fight? He became a bear himself, actually. Mauled him.
Wrestled bear.
And choked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what happened.
Bane is unaware.
Rebecca Black is a fraud.
You tell him.
Questioning your Island Boy knowledge.
Oh, I saw the video. No, I do.
You know who the original Island Boy is actually
BJ Penn.
One of the original Island Boys, other than BJ Penn, was Sam Wasserman in the chat. He made himself a little bit of an Island Boy when he was young as well with his own reggae album. When he was in college, he made a reggae album.
And that's another thing that's so bad, it's unreal.
Yeah. My favorite song is Sit Pon. And the lyrics are just sit upon me face, sit upon me face, sit upon me face.
Man, why didn't it go viral? Why didn't he go triple platinum? That's
right,
insane.
Dude. If he put it on TikTok now, he would be the Island Boy. It's like it's that funny. It is funny. It's that funny, but it's like you will also get canceled for sure. So it's like it's like a double-edged sword. Like he'll have that rise to popularity, and then he'll just get smacked down, and then never have a job again. He'll be working for My Pillow, working for.
I mean, that's the thing. If it's worth it to you, then it's worth it. And Sam, I really think you should do it.
Sam, I think you can be anything you want to be, buddy.
He'll really have to build up the tarps off footy coverage if he releases that.
Yes. Oh, he would love to. I think he should release it. I think it would be well received as long as he put tattoos on his face and
dreads.
Dude, 6ix9ine. I watched an interview just to figure out who he was and like he's Mexican or whatever, right? But bro, he says the N-word a lot. And it's just do you just get that pass when you have the tattoos on your face? Because I'm he's not black.
He's also a sex offender, so I feel like that also gives him
but dude, how come he just gets the pass? The free, I think there needs to be rules for I can't go out there and say that. There needs to be some more ground rules put in here in the public domain.
Someone would see you and go, all right, let me educate Mancuso. Who the fuck is going to go up to 6ix9ine and be like, hey, let's have a conversation real quick.
How are you going
to? I realized
how would he be educated? That's true.
Canadians, when Mancuso was in Vegas, they call everyone brother. No matter what you look like. So Mancuso walking up to people in Vegas and is like, sup, brother? And I'm like,
you're like, wait a second.
So guy was 6'7" African American guy was like, thanks, guys. I was like, yeah, no worry, brother. And Jack's like, whoa, why'd you call him brother? I'm like, in Canada, everybody calls everybody brother. And he was like, no, but dude, because he did look at me like he wanted to slug me. Like,
yes,
he was like, my brother, what the fuck you mean? But I was like, bro, I'm from Canada. Like, that's just how we talk here. Everybody's your buddy. Everybody's your brother, your guy, you know?
See, that's like, I get that. You know what I mean? Like, if he hit you, I'd be like, that's fucked up of him, you know?
Yeah. But he wanted to, I think.
Right. Well, how many times were you saying it? Was it like every sentence you're slipping the brother in there? Because
no, it was only one time. No, it was one brother.
Okay.
And he does do it to everybody. It's his greeting.
It's my greeting. What's up, brother?
The brother is the greeting.
That's brother. That's on him then. That's him for being a bitch.
Yeah. You should have just been a bitch and been my brother from another mother and just dealt with it.
That might have gotten you slapped.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I put out my Francis Ngannou video tomorrow.
Yo, Francis Ngannou's the shit. Definitely the biggest, scariest man I've ever stood near for sure. I used to think like some hockey players were big badasses, and then I was like, no, that's Francis Ngannou. Like those guys would all die in half a second. Like that was awesome.
They would take their hockey sticks and try to like hit him with it, and it would just break on his fucking traps.
Yeah, exactly. Bane, did you go out to any of the gyms while you were in Vegas?
No. In July, I was only there for like one day.
Oh, you should have gone to Extreme Couture and sparred with Sean Strickland.
Yep.
Should have gone to Extreme Couture, called him names.
He's a dude. You should just go in there and be like, "What's up, Strickland? You little pansy."
Yeah, you're gonna hear about me getting shot on the news later. Yeah, you're gonna hear about a dead body being found out.
I'm actually very worried about why.
I think he would beat you to death.
Yeah, I'm very worried that he's into sailboating now. It's like, what does he need to do out in the middle of the ocean? You know what I mean?
Why is he diving? Why does he
also, did everyone see Luke Rockhold shaking his head, living his best life though on the jet ski with a cigar in his mouth after pulling out of a fight? I would have been pissed if I was Strickland too, bro. Post a video of himself just jamming out like, woo.
Well, yeah, because he's celebrating that he gets to live, Mancuso. I'd react like Rock. I'd be like, oh my God, I get to another day, you know?
Luke Rockhold is not going to win that fight.
I saw Strickland told him, like, I've been beating people up extra hard in sparring, and it's all your fault, Luke Rockhold. You caused this.
All the broken bones at Extreme Couture are you.
But it's fun. No, but it's funny, though, because, like, I asked Jake about it, and he's like, nah, man, it ain't even that bad. Like, I think, like Strickland knows what he's doing going on Ariel and saying that stuff. Like he's trying to play a little deranged more than he is, I think. Cause like Jake is so like he's so his own way as is, but like, remember when we like brought up Strickland? He's like, oh yeah, that guy's awesome. Like we're like, what? Like it was like he just thought it was normal that he's the way that he is. He's like, oh yeah, I love that dude. The dude's wicked. It's like, what? What? He's not like the craziest dude you know. He's like, no, not really. Like he's
my favorite when we had Frank on and I called Sean Strickland a fan favorite and Frank lost it.
He is a fan favorite with us.
Yeah. Sure.
I love Strickland. He's the most.
Bane's definitely on the same boat as Frank here. He's not a fan favorite.
He hates it. He's like, Sean Strickland is a dangerous maniac. Me and Jack are like, it's funny. Like till he's in jail one day, everybody's pulling clips of me and Jack being like, we love Sean Strickland. They're like, yeah, put these guys away.
At least Mancuso will backtrack and I'll still be like, yep.
Jack's like, yeah, why would I change the opinion?
Yeah. He'd be
everyone
like,
loves Ted Bundy movies.
You guys like Zac Efron's performance. Where's the fucking outrage now?
Yeah, how come Zac Efron isn't getting in trouble? Fuck Zac Efron. In his fucking 12-pack abs.
His perfect body and likable personality. Yeah. Fuck you, Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron. Fuck you for just being so damn cute and perfect. Legitimately, like some people are just blessed from the gods, eh? Like that guy. Fucking what a good looking dude.
Yeah.
He's pretty handsome.
Massive breakout star in a intellectual property that, you know, is culturally relevant and then still successful afterwards.
Yeah, it's gonna be you one day, Bane.
No,
you're gonna become like a teenage sex icon, like Zac Efron.
Hope not.
I hope not. He's like, I'd rather be known for calling MMA, but if I gotta be
being
Zac
a nice
Efron,
guy, yeah. I don't know if sex icon is in my bingo card for life, but
who do we have in this next fight? Do we have Volkov or Tybura?
I went from covering hockey to having my own MMA promotion. I didn't have that on my bingo card when in 21 started either, right, Jack? Like that wasn't in the plans either. So you never know, Bane.
I came over here to cover
one day you're calling fights, the next day you're being an underwear model in Mexico.
The next time I'm having sex on camera for Pornhub.
Literally, the whole reason this Tarps Off MMA started was because it was during the hockey playoffs, and I watch every UFC card I have for years. So Mancu's like, "Oh, you going to bed now?" And I was like, "No, I'm staying up. It's Adesanya versus Costa tonight, so I'm gonna be watching that." I'm like, I'm pumped for it.
And me, like, I watched every UFC back in the day. Yeah. But when George St. Pierre retired, I don't know. I kind of got right into like when I started doing content, I started in hockey, right? Like, ended up working for like a Canadian blog site, and that's like where I got placed too. So I kind of fell out of it a bit. And then Jack was like, "You got to watch this fight," and it was when Adesanya humped Costa. Yeah. And like that night after, I was like, "We got to fucking."
You got to start something.
We have.
Look, speaking of the devil, we were just talking.
We were just talking about Frank. Frank, is Sean Strickland a fan favorite? I can't believe Jack actually said that before. Sean Strickland, fan favorite. Banana.
I love that right after I say it, Frank comes into the chat.
Dude, can Frank please let everyone in England know to stop cheering for Tottenham Hotspur? That's a terrible football club. Holy, they're terrible.
All right, so who do we have in this fight, boys? Tybura or Volkov?
I'll run through the bets that I have. I've lost every bet so far tonight, so I'm really not that optimistic. But I've got this going the distance. I've got Alexander Volkov to win over a round and a half. I've got Alexander Volkov by decision. Just a bunch of random bets that are the same fucking thing that I forgot that I made a bet, and so I made another one. And I tossed $1 on Marcin Tybura by KO or TKO.
I have Volkov by decision. I'm with you there. And then Crusoe, what do you got?
Yo, Volkov for sure.
Bye.
I'm going Volkov. Unanimous decision.
Yep. You always get more specific with the decision.
Yeah.
Why always unanimous decision? I've never heard you say split decision either.
Next man Cuso is going to be like,
I leave it open. I leave it open still.
Unanimous decision, 29-28 from Sal Diamato, 30-27 Chris Lee.
that's how
specific man Cuso is going to get.
Yeah, I'm going to go right down to exactly what the fucking...
Can you imagine if you called that? Yeah, what's the line on Sal Diamato's scorecard? I'd bet on that.
That's a dangerous bet. That's all over the place.
How crazy is it how the pay-per-views are on the watch party, and then when it's free, it's basically just us and like 5 other people hanging out.
Yeah.
We had 20 in here before you got here. I don't know.
Should I leave? I can see my way out,
Chris, I think it's about time you...
I show up, I'm drinking Pink Whitney. People are like, "Oh, fuck, I better get out of here." Mancuso's going to start.
I think whenever we talk about Sean Strickland, we lose about 6 followers.
Yeah.
I just keep looking at Marcin Tybura's like stomach. So jiggly.
Oh, well, now I can't stop looking at it.
Oh.
How do you think Volkov decided to get that gigantic?
Oh, it looks so fucking good.
He was probably like, I'm Russian. I'm nicknamed Drago. I need something more because I look like a mailman. So giant back pieces.
What's your guys' time at?
I'm at 3:46.
Okay, I'm at 3:54. So I'm not actually that bad behind you guys today.
I'm gonna pause it. Jack, what are you at?
I'm paused right now.
Okay, go.
Now what are we at?
I'm at 3:35.
Bang.
I'm at 3:39, 38, 37, 36. I know my mind like lagged. I'm okay being a little behind till we'll worry about it in the main event. Worry about it then.
How long do you think that back piece
What
took?
is the main event tonight, though? Is it really the main event or is it the co-main event?
Great question. What do you think, Bane?
I'm most excited to watch the co-main, to be honest.
Yeah. I think that it would be insane if Glover wins the belt, right? 42 years old.
It would be insane if Glover wins it, but I just don't see it.
Too bad he's getting
I want to watch Sandhagen and Yan. That is very intriguing because, I mean, I don't want to upset anybody on stream that's a part of TJ Dillashaw's PR team or anything like that, Bane, but some people think Sandhagen maybe got the decision in that. It was a close decision. There's definitely that crowd. So some people are happy he's fighting for a title. I don't either. No, I watched it back and I think Dillashaw won, but there is people, and I think it's because the suspension and people just get that negativity seed planted. But Muhammad, the fuck out of here. Yo, I love Muhammad. Muhammad is my
profile
guy.
picture so far away. Pull that shit up again. This dude's a football field away from the camera.
Dude, Muhammad's profile picture is legitimately 77 feet away from the camera. Fuck. Muhammad Lawang. Dude, Lawang.
Lawang. Long Wang, baby.
Muhammad, do you have a long wang?
Everyone in the comments, how big are you?
Oh, next time we have a huge pack and stream, we do have to ask that.
Yeah.
Penis link in the chat right now.
Straight up.
No lying. Take out the tape measures if you need to.
Lil Wang.
Sam says Mo Little Wang.
Mo Lil Wang.
Mo, would you like Mo Little Wang? Mohammed.
Would be a good rap name.
3 soft. Boom. Damn, Sam.
It was either Muhammad or McLovin. Why the hell was it between that? Muhammad's the most fucking used name in the world. Read a fucking book.
Facts.
That was the first time I learned that Muhammad's the most common name in the world. That's actually true.
Volkov he's continuing the Russian Wrestle Bear saga right now.
With like Lincoln, my 2-year-old, and our next baby, I'm gonna legit get a baby bear and make them fucking fight it. Hey, don't you think that's a good idea? Like, if you just get them fighting the bear at a young age. Be nice to name Muhammad. Don't be racist.
Don't be racist. We're not being racist. What? We're just criticizing how stupid your profile picture is. There's a
we're just talking about how far away you were, Muhammad. I'm not racist.
Can't even tell what race you are, Muhammad, because you're quite literally 3 galaxies.
How would we even know what race you are? You're legitimately like a fucking 10 football fields away from the camera. How would we know? I'd still kiss you on the mouth, Muhammad. I don't care what race you are. I'll smooch all over the world, boys. I'm an international smoocher. Especially for Muhammad, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305.
Imagine flying to Abu Dhabi. Imagine.
Yo, Abu Dhabi's actually sick as hell, dude. I would love that.
We actually,
dude, Abu Dhabi's so nice. I would love to go to Abu Dhabi. My uncle lived in Abu Dhabi for a bit. Said it was fucking awesome.
It's kind of like
cool
thing about
he's like, sure,
you know, like 100 people that are going to Abu Dhabi this weekend.
Dude, everyone's in Abu Dhabi this weekend. Everybody.
Shields? Where's Shields at? Is he in Abu Dhabi?
No, he's going to Ireland for Patchy because he's fighting James Gallagher.
Let's hope he fucks him up. I've never been impressed with Gallagher, to be honest with you. I think he's got great jiu-jitsu, like legit, but the striking has never looked to improve. And I don't rate S.
I don't know if he's got better jiu-jitsu than Patchy now either. Like I think Patchy can beat him any way he wants to.
Can I honestly be very honest about something? I went to make a hype video for Patchy Mix versus James Gallagher, and I gave up because it was taking me too long because I legitimately couldn't find highlights of James Gallagher.
You can find highlights of him getting knocked out.
I'm dead serious though. Like
he never wins in style ever.
Yeah, it's always like a rear naked choke or just some boring submission. Gallagher's second round KO. Frank, you're fired.
Oh my God, dude. Imagine Patchy heard that, he'd be like, what the fuck? He'd freak right out if he knew that we had someone who thought he was going to lose at Tarps Off. He'd be so upset.
He's very passionate.
Yes.
Before and after his fights.
He's just very passionate in general. It was the best though, dude. I remember like
talking. He's like, I'm going to get Patchy emotional. It's like, I've seen Patchy emotional. I don't think it makes him any worse. Like honestly, I think he has to get to that place to like really like be what he is.
The best was Jack was filming his title fight at High Rollers, and like we're there, but like we're like media credentialed, right? And then all of a sudden, Patchy wins, and I had smoked so much weed that all you can hear on the camera is me just like, let's fucking go, Patchy, fuck yeah. Like Tim Elliott's tapped out. I'm like, fuck that guy, let's go.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever been to a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu event, but you're not supposed to cheer after.
Really? It's like golf or some shit.
Yes, but there's Mancuso. Fuck yeah, Patchy! Let's fucking go!
I was fired up. I was fired right now.
Said anything after. Everyone else just clapped, and then Mancuso screamed.
Dude, James Gallagher had friends at the event that wanted to, like, they kept looking at me and Jack like they wanted to scrap us.
Yeah, well, I think there's a reason, like, Eric Nixick went right behind you. To make sure you didn't die.
It's like,
yeah, I was high too. Real quick.
Is everybody high at those events? Is that just like par for the course at High Rollers?
Yeah, well, that's what it's for. Yeah, it's.
I know it's like the weed, but I didn't know if everyone was like just fucking token up at the event.
Dude, they have a leaf blower that they burn weed in and blow smoke like in. Dude, like it's no joke with the High Rollers. Like you got like Wiz Khalifa, all these Taylor Gang guys, and then like just like Joe Schilling was randomly like it was fucking crazy, man.
Literally,
and it was like
only two people that were happy that you yelled were Joe Schilling and Eric Nixick. I think everyone else hated you.
Yes, yeah, everyone was mad except for Schilling loved it.
Schilling and Nixick loved it.
Yeah. How is the weed in Vegas? Actually, it's legal, so it's great. It's no different than here. It's great. Fantastic. We had a weed store not too far from us, but like you were there in July, Bane. How fucking hot is that place? Is it like that in Arizona too?
Arizona, sort of a different type of heat. Both are dry heats. But yeah, I mean, it's just the fucking God. It's an oven, and when you're wearing the full turtleneck and blazer, it's a tough combination. Thankfully, I was inside for most of the time I was in Vegas, so it wasn't that bad. But
fun fact: I was supposed to move to Arizona when I was younger.
Oh, why didn't you?
My dad ended up not wanting to live in Arizona.
Dude, that's actually such a sick spot. If I could move Tarps Off Sports to anywhere in America, I would probably like have Arizona high on the list.
No, it's way too hot.
Oh, dude, I love it.
If you're in Phoenix,
yeah.
Terrible. Phoenix is hotter than Vegas.
Dude, I want that though. Like it was great. It was bad, but it was also great. Like I'm from Canada. The weather sucks all the time. Yeah. It's either raining, snowing, or raining. Like it's fucking garbage here. Like I
not many locations I will veto, but Phoenix is one of those locations I will veto.
I'll say this, right? You get extreme heat for a couple months out of the year, but the rest of the time, really, really good consistent weather. Cost of living it's going up a little bit, but like still relatively cheap compared to like let's say California or
the best weather's in
Vegas.
Vegas, yeah, right, exactly. Georgia
is the place.
Fuck you, Jack. No, it's so humid. It's so humid.
I love the weather in Georgia.
I can't. I don't know. Nevada. I do like Nevada. I like Vegas a lot.
I like Vegas a lot too. I really do. And now like Vegas is expensive if you're like walking through hotels, but that's really it. Like I don't know anything about the rental market, but like Florida, I love the idea of just going to Florida. It's wild in Florida.
Bane, come up to Maine in the summer if you think Georgia's humid. I'll show you humidity.
Oh, well, we get that here too in Canada. That's what I mean. When it is hot here, it's humid. But that week we were in Vegas, even Jake was like, yeah, it's a heat wave for here. Like, he's like, this is fucked up for here. You could have cooked an egg on the ground.
I literally walked outside and I kept saying, I think this is how a pizza feels while it's in the oven.
Yes. You could actually feel your skin kind of crisping a little bit in the sun. It was great.
A lot of people will take like cookie dough and cook it inside their cars, which I think
people cook cookie dough inside their cars.
They put it like in a tray and then they put it on their dash, and it fucking cooks in the summer here. It's hilarious.
That actually is hilarious.
Sky Rizzy.
Where did Frank go? Frank just dropped that one comment and left. What up with that?
Frank said Gallagher round 2 KO and Patchy Mix killed him. Patchy hunted him down.
Hit him with a head kick.
It's fucking me. The way I hunt down 230-pound women who look like well is ridiculous.
Will this be the first bet that I win? I hope.
If you're Tabora is probably, what do you got, this 1919 this fight?
Yep.
I guess. I don't know.
Tabora looks tired though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tybora won the second round, but like, how much of his gas tank did he use? Now I'm starting to get scared for our Volkov by decision. I think Tybora could really gas here.
Volkov's also not really looking fantastic in the cardio department. Which
no, they both kind of look a little winded.
No, but if you notice, he is still setting up that like knee to the body, and if one of those lands like real hard, one, kill Tybora's gas tank even more, and two, could actually really hurt him.
I don't understand the grappling approach. I get that that's where Volkov's weak, but 9 for 9 on takedown defense. Like, let's switch it up.
Well, you know, they say that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is what you call insanity. But Sean Strickland, being insane, has done very well in the UFC ranking, so I might just keep going for it here.
Right. Sean's like, let me just challenge that real quick.
Sean always waits for Nixick to not be at the gym and then spars with Francis.
I love that.
Really?
Yeah, he still spars with him, only if Nitzik's not at Extreme. Because Nitzik shut it down. Because he'll like legit, like, dude, Francis will just, he's a fucking heavyweight. He'll just be beating on him. And Strickland's a fucking maniac. Just let's go. Yeah. Keeps going forward. Keeps getting hit. Keeps eating heavyweight shots at a middleweight body. Doesn't give a fuck.
I would fucking love to see Francis and Sean going at it.
I say I would, unless I'm like right there and close to it, and then I'm scared.
13 for 13 on takedowns. That is impressive considering that he was wrestle fucked for 25 minutes against Curtis.
Yes.
Yep.
Shows the levels, I guess.
Wrestle fucked. I love that term. Babe, can we wrestle fuck? Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, Joe. We're not live on stream or anything.
Don't worry, Joe. We're not live on stream or anything, Jack said.
Oh, are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What, did she say yes? I didn't say to your wife.
Bane's like, did she say yes?
No,
she said yes. She said we're good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wrestle fucking to come.
That's
more to come later.
Yeah.
More to come. More coming.
More coming. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bane goes, there's more coming. And Jack goes, more coming. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Saturday day fights. Let's go.
Oh!
Ooh!
Oh! No! Go the distance! No, please go the distance! Stop hitting him! Go the distance!
Me and Bane are yelling for opposite things.
Right, yeah. I want my bets to land. Ooh. Oh.
Who do you bet with, Bane?
DraftKings. Yeah, I figure that's all reliable.
What's up, baby?
Woo.
So much blood on that canvas, man. That is insane.
Oh my God, Sam.
Look up mixed wrestling on your favorite site. I have seen those videos. They're quite educational. I've learned a couple transitions from watching the blue Amazonian
jiu-jitsu in those videos.
I always have to insert my dildo in before I watch those videos, though. Just to really
me too.
When's Jake gonna win one of those tournaments?
A dildo tournament?
That would be fucking
No, the mixed
hilarious.
wrestling. You haven't seen that?
Oh, I thought you were talking about dildos. I was like, I don't know, man. I can ask. Jack wants to know when you're going to win a dildo tournament.
No, please. That is
No,
not. what I said,
we're not
Warren.
asking your wife questions, Mancuso.
No, I'm talking about Jake.
Oh.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I could ask Jake about a dildo
No,
tournament.
I absolutely did not ask that, so don't you dare say that to Jake.
Jack was wondering, Jake.
And we go the distance. Volkov wins it 29-28 in my scorecard.
Bang.
Bane, what's your scorecard?
29-28. I could give him 30-27. That round 2 was close, but I still felt like Volkov was in control. He defended all the takedowns. Marcin wasn't really as effective on the feet, in my opinion. But I mean, interesting.
So you're going 29-28 or 30-27?
Does it make a difference?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go 29-28.
Mancuso?
69-20. No, it's 29-28.
Bang. So we got all the same here. Dude, they do the tail of the tape too. It's hilariously realistic. Shut up, Sam. All right. Well, we know what Sam can cover at the website besides soccer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam on just porn coverage.
Let's get Sam credentialed to a mixed wrestling tournament.
I would love that.
He is inserting his penis here, looking for the dominant position.
He's got full mount.
See, a lot of people are complaining that this was a kind of a snoozer of a fight. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, there were a couple entertaining exchanges. Tybura didn't really do anything, but like, I don't know.
Well, whenever they put a numbered event, there are going to be people saying it's a snoozer of a fight because of the people that don't actually watch the sport. I'm pumped for this next fight.
Is it Dan and Islam next?
Yes, let's go, Dan.
I hope Hooker comes out, runs out, and just boots Hezbollah.
I hope. I
hope he just punts that little bastard. See him
Hell yeah.
punch every dude. I'm with Ben Askren. I'm so happy that Hezbollah can go wherever he wants and legitimately just punch people in the face, and everyone just laughs. Like, it's so funny. When Ben Askren said that, I was thinking the same thing after I saw that video. I'm like, that's so awesome that like he's just allowed to hit people because he's small.
Well, because everyone thinks he's a kid.
Hunt him though.
But he's not a kid. He's like 50 years old, isn't he?
No, he's
18.
I think he's the same age as me. Isn't he like 27?
No, he's like 19, I think.
That's it. He looks like a 50-year-old man.
Well,
How far though do you think Dan Hooker could punt him? I want yards.
I think he could punt him a good 28 yards, probably.
I could go, over 15 in my opinion.
28 yards is very specific, and I actually was going to go very specific and say 32. So
Yeah, so it's right in that range. I think
now.
I don't think either of us are wrong.
See who's closer.
I mean, but then again, you got to think like he's a heavy human. He would have to get some air for him to travel. It's probably more like 10 to
but
12.
Dan Hooker's from New Zealand. You know he's been kicking rugby balls.
Well, yeah, he's been kicking rugby balls.
He's been, that's his whole
I don't
training
know.
camp is kicking.
Honestly, though.
I mean, how far could Volkanovski punt him? I'm gonna guess close to like maybe 40.
40. That seems ambitious.
Well, Volkanovski was a professional rugby player. He went pro.
But that is like that's like a big child.
Yes,
Man.
but I've also seen Volkanovski punt a actual rugby ball like 100 yards.
How much does a rugby ball weigh? 5 pounds? Not
Those are heavy as fuck. Have you ever been hit in the face with one?
Yeah, they're heavy.
When
They're
the
heavy.
fuck would I
No,
get
they're
hit
heavier
by a
than a
rugby
football.
ball?
It's heavier than a football.
Yes, they hurt. By the way,
How much does rugby ball weigh? That's not even helpful. 410 to 460 grams. What the fuck is the conversion?
You guys got space for one more for the Sandhagen fight? Of course we do, Sam. Bring him in.
Let's go.
But don't send it in the chat. Send it to him separately. Jeff. It's almost hooker time, buddy.
It's almost time for the hookers.
Let's go, Dan Hooker. Here we go.
Where's Lewis?
Dude, Lewis fractured his neck.
Yes,
in the
but
craziest way possible.
He was saying that he wanted to see us drinking the Pink Whitney. We're here. Where's Lewis?
I know. He told me to drink 2 bottles. Probably sleeping. It's getting late over in school. And
wow, way to find the worst picture of all of us, Sam, and put it on social media. Thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you, Sam. Make sure we all look like shit, please.
Yeah, I look like I'm sleeping during the card. It looks like I'm not even awake. I'm like high energy today, and it looks like I'm sleeping in that photo.
I know. That's so funny. Oh, hold on. Cease and desist, though, eh, boys?
Hey.
Yeah, you can't put 8.2 seconds, was it? Or something like that?
Fuck them. Who cares? 8.2 seconds of my balls. That's what I think of their shit. How about that?
Oh, he's on the phone. What do you think about what Chimaev did? He became a bear, and he mauled Lee, and I didn't exactly like it, Jeff. I was rooting for Lee. It was kind of horrifying. It was like watching your dad get beat up, kind of. So I'm a little scarred, but I'll be okay.
I mean, to echo it, I was kind of rooting for the Leech. I just felt that Chimaev hadn't really proved it. The guys that he's fought before, I don't think they're in the UFC anymore. Reese McKee, I think, isn't back in Cage Warriors. I can't even remember the other guys. And it just seemed that they were cans. But, with this performance, that's recontextualized, and that's just how good Chimaev is, I think, right? He's just that good. So give him the props that he deserves. Great performance. I think Leech is a great competitor, has had some bad losses in mixed martial arts, but has also had some really solid wins. So I think that honestly, here's the thing. I'm going to jump the gun a little bit. I think that they should just fucking give him a top 5 opponent. I'm not sure who would take him, right? But
and who would you like to see though?
I mean, I would say Wonder Boy before the Burns fight, but Chimaev would just take him down and fuck him up. So
I'd like to see Burns.
Burns would be good. Yeah. God, what's funny is I don't really feel confident in Burns' chin anymore. That Usman fight, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Jabs are sitting Burns down. What the fuck? Imagine a right hand from anybody. Luque would destroy Gilbert Burns.
Possibly. I think Luque is incredibly slept on, though, as well.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think
even Luque would sit him down. I think Luque is very talented.
It's tough though, because the Stephen Thompson loss is still somewhat fresh in my mind with Luque. That was a bad performance. I mean, he got outclassed severely.
I mean, styles make fights. Those are two
completely.
Strikers.
Yeah.
In Thompson is world class in his kickboxing and karate. Hooker is fighting right now. Yep.
Third highest takedown defense.
Walking in
lightweight history.
And what do you think about that Hooker versus Michael Chandler fight? You think that was a bit of a fluke, or he just got caught that night?
It's a combination of both, right? I mean, it was a shot that Chandler had set up really well. He did. He threw that 2 to the body several times. You know what I mean? He got Hooker thinking about it, got Hooker used to it, and then did a classic feint, came up with the 3, was circling around the octagon. There was only one way for Hooker to go, and that was right into the left hook. So less of a fluke, but I mean, man, I rate Hooker's chin a lot. Hooker's durable as fuck. So I think it's just one of those things, man. You don't see the punch that knocks you out. That's all it was.
Exactly, yeah. No,
I'd love to see a rematch. I think a rematch could go differently, because you think about Hooker's performance. It was really weird. He didn't come forward. He mostly was on his bicycle. So I think an aggressive Hooker makes that fight way more interesting.
True. I mean, this fight is
hard.
Highly entertaining. I can't wait to see what happens here.
I'm glad that Islam finally gets, because again, it pisses me off that
the fight hasn't started yet, Josh. Makhachev
well.
is coming into the cage right now.
We should have pretended that the fight's already ended. Oh my God, Hooker by KO in the first 10 seconds. What?
I feel you. No, I'm Team Hooker on this one for sure, but
did I put anybody on this?
We'll see. I also think those lines are ridiculous. I don't think that Hooker should be that big of an underdog here.
Yeah, Dan Hooker plus 500 to win by KO, TKO, or decision. So worth it.
Absolutely, Josh. We got you on all the updates.
I will say, man, I mean, the one thing about Islam Makhachev that annoys me is the fact that he beats Thiago Moises at he was ranked number 14, number 15, and then is catapulted to number 5, which is like, yes and no, I get it. The only way to make guys fight Islam is to give him a ranking, right? Give him something that people want to take away from him. But I just don't feel that he's necessarily deserved this spot. So I hope Hooker ends him.
And there's Khabib in his corner.
King Khabib.
No Hasbulla in the corner, which is a little shocking to me. Hasbulla should have been on this card.
They should have. I don't know why they didn't, right? They have that dude Abdu there.
Yeah, they should be fighting. Then they would have had to charge for this card because people would actually pay to see that. Yep, Khabib is in the corner.
Let's
Plus
go.
385 underdog.
That's
now
ridiculous.
That's
too much.
Fight for Dan Hooker.
All right. I can't cash out. My dollar's locked in.
Here we go. And now Islam Makhachev, 20-1, minus 525 favorite. Khabib pumping up the crowd here in Abu Dhabi. Fight Island, baby.
Let's get it going. Time to either find out whether Islam can hang with the top or if Hooker can punch his ticket back into title contention. Move aheady. Third man in the octagon.
Here we go. Josh is not a fan of Khabib.
Quick turnaround, right? Hooker beat Nasrat Hakparast, extended him through 15 minutes last month. Let's see if he can get it done against Islam tonight.
Little fake teep kick right off the bat from Hooker.
Patient circling. This is sort of what we've seen from Hooker of late, right? Staying on the outside, then blitzing in at certain times, utilizing that front kick very well. Now feinting, just trying to bide his time.
Yep, circling. Lots of movement from Hooker.
Can't plant when you've got a wrestler from Dagestan in front of you. Makhachev definitely looking to shoot for the hips and get Hooker to the ground. Once again, we'll reiterate 90% takedown defense. Oh! I think Jack's a bit ahead of me.
Nope, I can give it a quick little. Gave it a quick little pause there. My bad.
What are you at, out of curiosity?
409.
409. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There we go.
All right, just got to give it one little. Should be good now.
Oh, Mancuso's gone. Half guard right here for Islam. You can see he's trying to get that left leg out, but Hooker has sort of captured it nicely with his own left leg. Hooker,
yes,
doing the right things, right, being patient. But you got to think, this sets a bad precedent. Within 2 minutes, you're already on your back. Islam raining down.
Hooker wants to be. He is doing the right things on the ground, though. He's not letting Islam advance as of right now.
Oh, uncomfortable right there. You could see Islam putting that right knee on the pectoral of Dan Hooker.
And Islam is getting that left leg of Hooker unhinged.
sort of that back and forth with the hips, right? Cheese grinding his way through the half guard of Hooker. This is just a suffocating first several minutes for the Hangman.
Hooker does have that,
right?
that left leg again, though. And Machaev gets out of it. He's got
deep Kimura right there. Dan Hooker, bad spot.
The Kimura is locked in.
You can see he's trying to use his hips to limit Islam's. That's deep.
Head. That Kimura is being
he's gonna break his arm.
It's all over. Dan Hooker is submitted in the very first round by Islam Makhachev. Kimura finish.
Wow.
Whew.
Wow.
First round submission for the man out of Dagestan.
Talk about the torque that Islam generated. Jesus.
That was one
had
of
to
the
have been
deepest Kimuras
painful.
I've ever seen. That ground game of these Sambo wrestlers, I mean. These trends, though, in the UFC. And right now, Sambo is up there.
Now,
what's going to beat it?
I'm confused because you can see Hooker. There's a little bit of protest from him to the referee. I'd love to know whether it was a verbal submission or, hey, there's Hasbulla.
Yep. Hasbulla in the octagon celebrating.
Hooker obviously looking very disappointed in the performance. That was a quick finish for the Dagestani. Unfortunate for New Zealand's own. I mean, it would have been a nice story, right? Stopping the surging contender in Islam on 1 month's notice, being the short notice replacement. I mean, we know the travel difficulties associated with Dan Hooker, right? The visa problems that he experienced last month. So this was not an easy decision for him to accept this fight. Probably going to be an even harder loss to swallow for him. Tough, right? Dan Hooker just bounced back now, losing, 3 out of his last 4?
Yes. It's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, it all started with that Michael Chandler knockout.
Before that, right? The fight of the year contender with Dustin Poirier. But
now what's next for Makhachev?
Could say loser of Gaethje Chandler, right? That seems to make sense potentially. Yep. Or winner. It really depends on how this title fight in December shakes out between Poirier and Oliveira.
I would love to see a Gaethje versus
Makhachev
matchup, to be honest. I think Gaethje has the tools. Although, again, you kind of hate setting up an exciting fighter. And I think Justin Gaethje might be one of the most, if not the most, exciting fighter in the UFC. You kind of hate setting them up with a guy that's going to try to bring it to the ground and try to wrestle him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the UFC is going to be overly excited to make the highlight versus, Islam Makhachev, who likes to, wrestle bear.
Especially given how
Islam did win.
Right. Well, given how Habib's performance against Gaethje was, I mean, that was a really impressive performance. So
these are facts. So Islam Makhachev advances to 21-1, 10 of his wins by submission, gets the first round submission over Dan the Hangman Hooker. Yeah, I mean, Hooker he threw that left hand, and Islam saw his opportunity to shoot, took it down, and it was all over from there. The step over to the Kimura, though, I mean, wow, that was impressive. But you're right. I don't think Dan Hooker tapped there.
Yeah.
So
which, it could have been executive decision by the referee, right? He sees the torque that's being put on it. He knows, hey, there's a break that's going to happen in a couple seconds. Hooker's other arm was unfortunately trapped under his body, so there wasn't really a lot that he could have done to get out of the position. But I mean, I'd love to have a bit more of a look into whether or not he tapped.
Yeah, it didn't look like it on the replay. Although to be fair, I mean, I think it was inevitable.
Yeah.
And there's the picture with Hasbullah, Habib, and Islam.
Could do Islam versus Dariush. Completely forgot. Benny D at number 3.
Oh, that is, you know what? I think that's the fight to make. I think you found it. I'm a big Dariush fan. I don't know about you.
I was before the Tony Ferguson fight. I liked his finishes. Loved the comeback against Drakkar Close. But I don't know. I mean, with Beneil Dariush saying, he's going to make it a war against Tony Ferguson and then lays on him, just disappointing.
Yeah.
How about
I like the entrances. I like all the things Dariush says. It kind of like makes me kind of connect with him as a fighter. He seems like a real person. He seems genuine, which I really like. So I am a Benny Dariush fan. Yeah. But I see what you're saying. He did say that was going to be a war, and it was definitely not a war.
What's next for Dan Hooker now, boys? Tough loss.
For Dan Hooker, I don't want to see him fight Ferguson. I would like maybe RDA.
RDA would be better. Yeah.
Or Conor McGregor.
What do you think of that, Bane? Conor McGregor again.
If Paul Felder wants to come back, I think booking the rematch would be an interesting one, right? Fight night main event, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're attacking.
Oh boy.
And that looks like the fakest website of all time.
Next week, boys. Big main event.
No, I think the road back into a title is going to be a long one. Does he have a shot at getting back into it? Of course he does. It's going to be a long road, though. Yes, we had over 20 people. Once Mancuso left, we got a spike to 30. When he came back, we went from 20 to 12. It's one of those days for Mancuso.
Right? Rough.
It's like the complete opposite of what's been happening.
I know all our videos on YouTube, if I'm not in them, half the time they'll do like a quarter of the views. And then today on the stream, every time I come, everybody runs away. I love it. Colby Covington's going to beat Kamaru Usman. Unpopular opinion. How about that?
I don't know. I think me and Bane have that chemistry, Mancuso. I don't know. I don't know if you're the
I don't know if I'm the guy.
First line center here.
No, but I will tell you, Kamaru Usman's going to lose to Colby Covington.
How?
4th round TKO.
Can you not say that so confidently though? No, I think Colby wins it as well, but I absolutely do not see any way, shape, or form that it is a finish. I think it will happen on the judges' scorecards. I mean, let's be honest. Colby was winning that fight when he got stopped versus Usman. If that went to decision, Colby was going to win the fight.
I think so too.
I think Colby gets it done this time, but I don't see a knockout. Yes, Usman has his chin. It's very questionable in the first round. We've seen him rocked multiple times.
Well,
However,
against Gilbert
Colby's
Burns,
a pressure fighter.
he's not really known for being a powerhouse.
Well, let's be honest. They're both wrestlers, and styles make matchups. And with both these guys being wrestlers, we have to go over to their striking. Usman has a little more power. Colby has a little more volume. I don't think Usman's power is going to get Colby again. I think he learns from his prior defeat, and I think he uses more of that volume and is able to pull out a decision win versus Kamaru Usman. And I do think we hear and knew that night.
I'll stick with my Usman pick. Here's why. And this is something that I've said time and time again. There is more tangible evidence that Usman has improved and evolved as a fighter over the last year, whatever from their rematch. I mean, Usman's making strides. Colby's sitting on the shelf, right? So I have to think that, what's in front of me. I see Usman racking up the title defenses, stopping people, knocking out Masvidal in the way he did. I think the Whitman combo is just too much for Colby. I think Colby drinks his own Kool-Aid a bit too much, right? He's too inflated. I think not allowing himself to view the issues of that first fight, right? He was TKO'd. Was an early stoppage? Sure. But
fake stoppage, fake ref, fake fight. Fake nut shot.
Fake X-rays,
all I'm
too.
saying is, right, Colby having this persona, this act, did not allow him, right, to make the adjustments because he doesn't think he did anything wrong. So, I don't know. I think he's going to come in here with the same game plan and lose in a similar fashion. I will say one thing that Colby could integrate that would help his chances in my mind is leg kicks, right? It's notorious that Usman's got weaker knees. So chop the knees and maybe that'll be a bit of a help. But I just see Ant still on that Saturday.
It's going to be a monster night.
Who's the old coach of Ronda Rousey that just stood in the corner and yelled, head movement, head movement, head movement? That's who Colby needs in his corner versus Usman. That's really the issue there is he keeps his head on that line. It's so easy for Usman to hit.
Was that Cesar Gracie?
No, it was before. It was the coach that she left for Cesar Gracie.
To go to Cesar? Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Head movement, head movement.
It sounds like something Cesar would be screaming from the side.
No, I think it's the only thing the guy knew how to say.
Head movement. Let's go, Brandon.
And now we have the people's main event of the evening coming up next. Petr Yan versus Corey Sandhagen.
Love it.
And Josh is with us on the Covington upset.
Josh is a smart man.
I wish we could play my hype video in here, but we'd get the copyright flag bad.
Get more cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
We would definitely be getting more cease and desist.
Got the first one. It came in a fucking Word document, and the second one came in a PNG. So I was still pretty respectful in my reply. I was like, yeah, he removed it. I was like, glad to see this one came in a PNG though, like little more professional this time. Like, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to sit upon your face. Sam,
let's go, Sam.
Let's go,
let's
Sam.
Fucking go.
What's up, Sam?
Dude, I'm hyped for this fight, dude. I'm so hyped.
Who do you got winning, Sandhagen?
Oh yeah. I think he was super unlucky last time out, and I think he's fucking dialed, and I think he's like super hungry for this belt. So we should see. Should be interesting.
Should be very interesting, boys.
I will state it's a tough stylistic matchup in the sense that Jan being a pressure fight. We've talked about pressure fighters against Sandhagen historically not the best idea, but just with how Jan is, I don't know. I think it could go a couple ways. The most likely for my mind is Jan just pressures him, suffocates him, and doesn't let him do anything, and then a late finish. I could see Sandhagen catching him on the entries, but he's just got to set it up better than he has.
Yeah. I don't know.
You'd have to be a complete idiot to say that Petr Yan wasn't the real deal and that he's a paper champion and all he beat was Aldo. But I did say that before the last fight, and I have now converted. I'm sorry, Petr Yan. I'm an idiot. You are great.
He's sick, but I just think I just think Corey's so hungry. I don't know. I just think I don't know. You guys.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sandhagen win this fight.
I don't know. Last time I doubted Petr Yan,
I'm just a casual who likes to gamble on
hands and threw it in my face.
Yeah. He'd need a guy's neck off.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like you guys 100% know what you're talking about, and me, I just follow him on Instagram and watch his past 4 fights, and I don't know.
That's good enough, man. I mean, that's shit. That's better than
I still think that knee of Sandhagen is so lethal, and I find that he will be able to land it against Jan, but I've been so wrong about Jan before, so it's hard for me to sit here and say that with confidence. But that Sandhagen knee is incredibly dangerous. I think he catches Yan here, and I think he catches him late, and I think he's losing the fight when he lands it, but I do think he gets the knockout win. But I wouldn't be shocked if he's losing every single round when Sandhagen catches him with it. I have Sandhagen by knockout, but I have him down on the scorecards when he gets the finish.
That's pretty smart. Pretty smart. I don't know. Do you guys hear my TV or not?
No.
All right, cool.
I hate picking Petr Yan fights now. He actually is the guy that's embarrassed me the most because I talked so much shit about him before that Sterling fight, and he threw it right in my face.
What do you mean Sterling won? What do you mean?
Yeah,
I won my bet that night. What do you mean?
How much money did you win?
$250.
Ooh.
On that disqualification. Remember, Jack, how hard we were laughing? I won $250. I put $40 on Sterling by knockout, TKO, or DQ. That's the option, right? So when he got DQ'd, I was like, yeah. I was the only guy in mixed martial arts that was happy about that DQ.
Yes,
me and his whole corner.
Much to everybody's dismay.
Yeah, everyone was so mad. I was like, fuck that. That was an illegal knee. That's what happens, baby. Let's go.
And then I believe we found the Bane shortly after he made the John Anik video.
I was discovered. I was recruited.
That's how I found the Bane, was through the John Anik
You
video.
found him.
No, you sent him to me, and that was how I saw the Bane.
Let's go, Sam, man.
Anik. And I was like, you were like, dude, check out this kid doing John Anik. It sounds exactly like the useless things he would say during a fight.
I think it's hilarious.
He has an extra toe or whatever. That was great.
Josh Brooks, any tips?
Can you do the Chase Hooper one again?
Yeah, do the Chase Hooper one again.
Chase Hooper does eat ass on the first date. We'll see if that assists him in these grappling exchanges.
I was actually like watching that like yesterday. It's so funny.
Josh, I'd say there's a lot of value on Yan by finish. Let's see. What do I have?
What about Johnny Sins by finish?
I'm going for. Come on, Glover Teixeira by finish. That's got to be big money, right?
He's literally every single thing. He's the man of many hats. There's nothing he doesn't do. Johnny Sins.
I'm hoping Glover Teixeira takes a squat and shits on Mancuso's face tonight because we've been debating who the best boxer in MMA is since we started the MMA website here, and I've been saying Glover Teixeira. Mancuso's been saying Max Holloway. I'm hoping Glover Teixeira shuts Mancuso up tonight and boxes his head off here.
You know, I think it's hard.
Nick Diaz came back and did still like throw like 300 and something.
Fantastic, but he's got no power anymore.
He has no power anymore. I was gonna say, but dude, his landing percentage in that fight, like people. It sucks that like he quit or whatever at the end.
When we started this debate, Nick Diaz wasn't in the UFC.
No. But Max, and then we met Max Holloway in Vegas, and he only took a picture of me because I told him he was the best boxer in the UFC, and Jack was very, very offended.
Disgusted.
Jack was like, he is not the best boxer. He's like, yeah, let's get a picture of Max Holloway. I'm like, woo, got a picture. Yeah, like, Jack's like, I would never tell him that.
I'm sitting in my arms, I'm like, he ain't the best boxer. No.
Quickly, I know Jan's walking out, but I'm just on Cameo right now. I'm looking at what Johnny Sins is charging. It says he's listed as a YouTuber. Since when does this guy do YouTube?
Well,
he put up one video 6 years ago, and they're like, "Well, we can't say he's a porn star."
Not only that, not only is he a YouTuber, he's a doctor, and he's a marine biologist, and a pool boy, an astronaut, a teacher. He does it all, Sam. Have you not learned about Uncle Johnny yet?
Yeah, you learned that in third grade, but I skipped it. I skipped third grade, so I don't know.
You were married. Who's Mary Khan?
Already booed.
We're getting a ton of bots. There we go.
Yeah, boys, I'm gonna go get another drink for this People's Main Event. I will be right back.
I think you can need another drink.
Bane's just out too,
and his boxers. I don't know if those were boxers or. Oh, Bane, don't take off your pants, please. You're still on camera. Bane.
I hope he does. Sam, how about those Panthers?
Dude, Oh my gosh. To be honest with you, you know my whole feeling with this whole Q thing, and it's just like it's bullshit, but it's also like, we proved that we can, still win without him, I guess. So whatever.
Oh yeah.
I don't fucking care. It's
It
ridiculous.
was all a dream. Now Corey Sandhagen reads Word Up magazine.
It was all a dream.
That's what he's coming out to.
Yeah. And if you don't
Bane.
know, now you know.
Bane, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm tired.
You're tired today. Did you go out last night?
I was out till 3 a.m. and then woke up at like 7.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Mancuso, 22-year-old in a college town. Not that.
How far are you from Vegas? What's the drive?
Like 5-6 hour drive, I think.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm heading up there middle of January for first time getting got a bunch of dudes coming up, and we're gonna fucking. I've never been to Vegas. Never been to Vegas, and I'll be 21, so it'll be sick.
You're not 21 yet, Sam?
Nope, December 3rd.
No way.
Oh.
December 3rd, yep.
Oh, so should we get some illegal drinks on stream?
Let's go!
Yeah, because I know Sam's not hitting the bottle.
Hitting the what?
Yeah, you're not hitting the bottle yet because you're
Nope,
yeah,
not taking the
way.
bottle. You're 100% correct.
Not till he's
Me
21.
and Mancuso weren't drinking at what, probably like 15 and 16.
14, but yes.
Definitely not doing that.
Oh, I at least waited till I was 15.
No, I was 14.
I was 15.
You mature a lot from 14 to 15. That's what people.
I was smoking pot at 14 though, for sure.
Yeah, first time was 12 for me.
Me too.
What?
I smoked my first joint when I was
Who
12.
the fuck is giving you pot at 12 years of age?
We stole it from my dad's buddy. We thought it was a cigarette. It turned out to be a cig of weed. I was like in grade 5 or 6.
That's pretty.
And then my mom busted me. I got in a lot of trouble. It was fucked.
Growing up in
She was like, "You are so young." I'm like, "I thought it was a cigarette." She's like, "That's still fucked up." I was like, "Well."
Josh, you want a tip? Bet Bellator. Just parlay the whole goddamn card because there's such big mismatches. You can't lose money. You have to, the odds are so bad though.
Man, I've hit
all the heavy favorites.
Gosh,
dude, I've hit 9 and 10 fight parlays on Bellator before for like hundreds of dollars.
Josh, who are you betting with? What? All right, we got
big on Patsy Mix.
All right, Dipa Saha's. We got another bot in here. Another
Dipa Saha, you motherfucker.
Dipa.
Everything you stand for is. How about you Dipa my balls and ranch and suck
out of here.
I'm gonna run through the money that I'm about to lose in a second. So a couple bets that piqued my interest was the fight being won in the first minute of the first round at plus 1700. I was like, maybe Sandhagen will shock him early. Jan round 4 plus 1600. And then the last one was Jan by submission. Don't think that one's gonna land, but I figured it's worth $2.
Yeah, $2 may as well.
Some idiot took Francis Ngannou by submission versus Steve Miocic. I'm not going to name any names that are me, but we were hoping for it. I bet $1 on it, and it was honestly to win like 50.
Dude, I love how people just treat Hezbollah like a baby.
I hate it.
Dude, I love how Hezbollah's allowed to actually strike people in the face. Like, if I met him,
hold on, Bane,
he'll just punch you. Like,
I have multiple things to say to Bane here. One, he wrote that Hezbollah versus Cody Garbrandt blog, so don't tell me you hate it. And two, why was that not on the Tarps Off Sports website?
Yeah, we need to give him a blog. That would be so funny.
Just put my shit on your guys's if you want.
Dude, we can make you a thing and put it on WordPress if you want to have like an actual article.
Corey's fucking died.
Anytime.
Corey
I've
is
got my
died.
newsletter.
I love the newsletter. We should put Bane's newsletter on the site.
So I have permission to put your
Bane
newsletter
Daily
on our website?
Yes.
So
okay.
I had a question about that. Can you charge
The Bane
people?
Daily, that's what we're calling it.
Can I charge people for the newsletter? My shitty newsletter?
Is that
yes.
what it is?
No, it's free.
Everyone who looks at it owes you $1.
$50 a fucking article.
Yep.
Seabus, we can't give you the link, but it's like the third link on Google.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
I like Joe Martinez's effort. You know what I mean? I don't know if I really love the execution, but like I can tell he's passionate.
I feel for Bruce Buffer right now. This is wrong.
Yeah.
Seriously. That sucks, dude.
This is wrong.
Seabus, Google MMA streams, click on the first link, and you should be good.
Okay, talking about awesome back pieces. We had Drago earlier. Sandhagen's got a fucking insane back piece.
His tats are ridiculous. I love them. I don't know, dude. I just think both are going to come out swinging.
Dude, how does Sandhagen have that huge back piece and then like no other tattoos?
It's respectable. It's respectable.
Massive back piece and no other tattoos. Just went for the huge, most fucking painful back piece possible, and then was like, "I'm never getting a tattoo again." That's
Maybe
definitely what happened.
He's like, "I don't want to do it."
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck that." After that, I ain't doing that again.
Why don't
Dude,
they
how sad is it that we could have Venti for this stream too, but Joe got
Get him
COVID.
in. Get Venti in.
No, he was supposed to be here, but Joe got COVID, so they're not up here.
Joe has COVID?
Joe has COVID.
No way.
Is he okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's just pissed, obviously.
He's not dying though. Like everyone makes COVID seem like.
Well, he's coughing up like 800 lungs. I played Xbox with him last night. He wasn't doing great, but.
Were you afraid of getting COVID virtually?
I probably did.
If you could get COVID virtually,
right? Xbox, isn't that like the
I heard Xbox is a big super spreader of the COVID-19.
The next heavyweight bout has to be
the naval coronavirus.
Yeah, the next bout has to be Chris Mancuso versus COVID-19.
Dude, I will smack COVID-19 right in the tits. Let's
or
go.
Me versus Hezbollah.
I've got Mancuso.
I would also smack Hezbollah. Like, dude, if Hezbollah punched me, I'd punch him right back.
Yeah, like
that's one thing I thought that was wrong with Dan's vlog is I think he should have to work his way up to Cody Garbrandt. Get through me first.
But you're easy work, Jack.
All right,
what time? Put him right
mash him.
What time do you guys have?
I'm at
4:30.
1-0.
I'm ahead. I'll pause.
Oh, you're at 4:30.
Hit him with a quick pause.
Yo, everyone pause at 4 minutes.
I'm at 4 minutes.
Okay.
Pause.
I'm already paused. Waiting for you guys.
What are you at?
I'm at 4, dude.
4?
Okay, I'm last. I'm going to tell you guys when I hit 4.
Yep, I'm at 4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good.
Oh my
God. Could you imagine he finishes him right then? That'd be hilarious.
It clicked on the Texas Tech Oklahoma game.
No!
You guys don't have ESPN Plus?
No,
I do have ESPN.
Not in Canada.
I clicked on the
He's
Texas
watching it on Dazen, right, Chris?
Yes. Definitely watching it on Dazen.
I can't wait. I'm not.
Will you guys tell me what time you're at?
I'm at
3:30.
Yeah.
Will you let me know when you get to 3:14?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2,
now.
1, go.
Yeah, I mean, they're both throwing.
Oh, let's go, Sandhagen.
Did he catch him in the eye?
Sandhagen looks great.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of an eye poke.
Yeah.
I think it was like a half an eye poke, but not enough to do it, but enough that it was like, yo, my bad.
I think I didn't see it, so I'm not going to have an opinion.
Sandhagen's got some tats on his legs. He's got some more ink.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good to see because the front of him and his arm.
He's double leg tatted and he's got the bicep tat.
He's double vaxxed.
He's
anchor and boxing gloves.
Ooh. What's your guys' time at?
I'm at 2:30.
2:29, 2:28, 2:27.
Okay, you guys are still like a second ahead of me.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Oh no, now I'm buffering.
Oh, Sandhagen's got his back.
Yeah.
I'm Bruce
Dude, that's
buffering
what I'm saying,
right now, boys.
I just think like Sandhagen's trained way too hard for this.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandhagen with a nice ring.
What's your guys' time at now?
204, 203, 203.
Okay, I'm with you guys now.
Sandhagen throwing nice combinations here. Almost being more of the pressure fighter than Yan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, first attempt at that knee from Sandhagen, but does not connect.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey.
Sandhagen throwing those leg kicks. Oh, nice. Look at Sandhagen, dude. Sandhagen. Yo, before he finishes the fight, Sandhagen has a crazy look in his eye like he's coming to finish a fight right now.
Yep.
I want that out in the universe right now before it actually happens. He looks fucking crazy. Oh, sell the pay-per-view. He looks like he's going to kill somebody.
If you want cheaper fights,
Josh, you're in for Yan round 4.
Sam, shut the fuck up. If you want some cheaper fights, December 18th, Fight TV, December 18th, Niagara Falls, Canada. We got you.
Shameless plug.
Hey, business, man.
Business.
Ooh, Sandhagen with a nice left hand there.
Yeah. Ooh, hey. Ooh.
Petr Yan throwing those leg kicks, though, with bad intentions.
Aljamain Sterling is the champion. He was supposed to fight Michael Imperato, who will be...
Sandhagen goes for the takedown. Oh,
fighting at UFC 1.
Bane, does that surprise you at all? Sandhagen shooting for that single leg?
Somewhat, yeah, but I mean, in terms of like giving your opponent different looks, I think it's crucial. Starting the fight off trying to overload Petr Yan, someone who's
right.
And I'm going to go back to those leg kicks there from Petr Yan. Yeah. He's throwing crazy bad intentions. And another
knee touched him. That knee touched him.
Yeah. All right. You guys go first round.
Good round.
That was a fucking great first round. Corey Sandhagen takes the first round.
100%.
But those leg kicks from Petr Yan are being thrown with crazy bad intentions. You have to watch out for those. And you also, again, to my point, before the fight even started, you have to watch out for those Sandhagen knees. If one of these catches them, it can be all over just like that.
I think one of those leg kicks from Yan, one of those leg kicks from Yan really stung him for sure.
Those are being thrown with crazy bad intentions.
Sit Pon.
What about it?
It's a fucking banger.
I will say, right, this kind of reminds me of the Jimmy Rivera fight in the sense where, Rivera had Jan's number for the majority of each round and then get knocked down at the end of it, right? So while it may seem that there's a bit of a skill difference and Sandhagen is a level or two above Yan right now, yeah, jury's still out. There's 4 left.
Bane, are you surprised by Sandhagen's pressure fighting here as a part of his game plan? I didn't see it coming into this, but I think it's a beautiful game plan.
Well, because he's typically on the outside, right?
Yes.
But
I just think he's hungry for that belt, dude.
Hi, Lincoln. Come here.
Nice right hand from Sandhagen.
Come on.
You're talking about Jan's leg kicks. I mean, Sandhagen's also throwing a ton of leg kicks too.
Yeah.
And
they're
he's
not
returning that.
showing the same power though as Jan's.
Come on. You gonna come say hi? I'm gonna get you.
Everyone with the Twitter comments seem to be agreeing with Sandhagen coming out of the gates.
No.
I don't like that we can't see the Twitter comments on StreamYard anymore.
No.
Look at this guy.
Look at this family man. He's the family man.
Look at him.
Ooh.
Say what's up.
Birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Lincoln.
Hey. Say what's up.
Lincoln,
Say
what's up?
oh.
Oh, he's a little bit shy.
Oh, he's
Stage
shy.
fright.
Oh, he's afraid of Sam and Bane.
He's afraid of salmon?
I would be afraid of Bane too if I was like 2 years old.
He's afraid of salmon.
I'm a scary guy.
Salmon Bane. What's up? Say hi.
Trying to make him
Say
laugh.
hi.
I don't know.
Say hi to everybody.
Back to back to two grown men
to the fight,
shit out of each other.
Back
you
to
know
these
what?
two guys beating on each other.
Sandhagen's just too elusive right now, right? Yan doesn't have the timing. Every time he commits to that 1-2, Sandhagen's already circled out.
Yeah, but why doesn't Yan stick to those leg kicks? Because they're clearly doing damage.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if he keeps throwing those. Sandhagen's going to have to switch stances.
Yeah.
He tries to kick that.
Sandhagen fights great from both stances, though. It won't be as debilitating as it would be for other fighters.
He tried to check that one, but I don't know if he successfully did. Tried a head kick there, but that was great. Oh, a spinning back fist attempt from Yan that just misses.
That just missed.
Those leg kicks are really starting to peg.
Oh, that was a big shot.
Yeah.
Once Yan gets comfortable with the boxing, it's going to be really, really tough for Sandhagen.
I think Sandhagen's got to time one of these knees. He's got to do it before are compromised.
Where was that? That was like right in the ear, right?
What's your guys' time at?
I'm at 227. 6, 5, 4.
Yep.
Once those legs are compromised, Sandhagen's not going to be able to throw that knee with the same power. I think there is a clock on Sandhagen getting a knockout victory here.
Jan's swinging.
Seriously, I don't know if that last one connected, though.
This is great. I mean, look at all of the movements that Sandhagen's giving Yan. I mean, this is a ton for Yan.
Oh, nice shot by Sandhagen.
He got close there.
Sandhagen unloading a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Dude, Sandhagen looks great.
And he's
nice spinning back fist from Yan.
Stop.
I think Sandhagen blocked both of those, though.
Yeah, he did, but goddamn.
Well, Sandhagen's doing a nice job really mixing up his shots. I mean, Bane talked about it earlier when he went for the single leg. He's working in takedowns. He's working in body shots. He's working head shots. He's working in leg kicks.
But this is where I don't like Sandhagen. Sitting inside the pocket, being stationary. Boom, gets clipped right there, tries for that leg kick. Not what I would advise. I'd stay creative. I'd stay on the outside, and I'd stay using the reach. Right, Yan obviously has to fight his way in. Sandhagen benefits from those long arms.
Another single leg attempt from Sandhagen, but Yan stuffs it.
Stuffed by Yan.
You know what? If Yan submits him, I win $20. So I would not be that upset.
Exactly. And they're in the clinch, and Yan throws a nice elbow from the clinch.
A few minutes ago, like a few seconds ago, whatever, I think Corey.
He goes for that knee again.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say Corey threw an uppercut, like a pretty decent uppercut a few seconds ago. And this is why he's like one of my favorite fighters at the moment. He's just like he brings it, dude.
Yeah, those little step off punches that he throws are nice. He's definitely. I think Sandhagen's the better striker in this fight for sure.
Sandhagen's throwing that knee, but I'd like to see him try to set it up a little bit better.
Yeah. Look at how he changes stances. Look at how he operates from orthodox and southpaw so effectively inside the pocket. Truly, I mean, there's not a lot of fighters who can do what he does. And that's what the big issue is, right? When you're trying to counter a guy who is equal parts orthodox southpaw and effective all around. I mean, you're essentially doubling what you have to worry about.
Right. After two rounds, who's your man right now?
I think I've got Sandhagen up too.
I got Sandhagen up too, but like the second round was a very close win.
Yeah.
Jan's closer than the first round.
Jan's finding his timing and he's finding his range. And if he can corner Sandhagen, put him up against the cage and cut off his angles, I mean, I can definitely see him unloading. But
I have a closer second round, but I also am right with you guys in Sandhagen up 2-0. I think I might have more close than you guys do, though, in that round. I could see that going the other way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to Yan, but I think Sandhagen won.
Agreed.
Who's Tatiana Suarez?
Shut up.
I also don't know who Ryan Nugent Hopkins is.
Who's Tatiana Suarez? Jesus.
Who is Ryan Nugent Hopkins?
Strangle you, Sam.
That Nugent Hopkins fella.
It's sort of like Jan's waiting for him to slow down, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh! And he can catch him with a left. Front kick to the body.
Remember, I said I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Sandhagen wins this, man. Aljamain Sterling's hoping Sandhagen wins this. Nice left.
That's a tougher matchup for Sterling than.
Yeah, but Sterling has he's afraid of Yan for sure.
I think he's going to be more scared of Sandhagen. I would guess Sterling's rooting for Yan.
I don't know.
I
What
wholeheartedly disagree with you. Couldn't disagree more.
I don't think he wants to fight Yan.
I think he wants to fight Yan more than Sandhagen. Stylistically.
Look at that. Stance switch. Stance switch.
He's just trying to find an opening here, right?
That also maybe trying to draw out a reaction from Yan.
Yep, trying to just get him off his game a little bit. Nice.
Just very quick on the feet and light. Wow.
Oh, nice body shot by Yan. Oh,
One of those has to connect really well.
Yeah. Yan just needs to be more active, man.
Here, though, looking for these big combinations.
Dude, I think if Yan connects one of those big ones, then it's over for sure. He's throwing heat.
There's a lot of risk in throwing those big combinations because when you miss, you leave yourself open.
Yeah.
Sandhagen just has to keep doing what he's doing, and he'll win.
Yeah. He may win by decision.
Yeah,
which does make sense then in that regards for Yan to mix up his game.
Sandhagen by unanimous decision, boys.
Ooh,
big uppercut.
Nice left hand from Yan.
Oh god.
And look at Sandhagen comes firing back.
Oh yeah, Corey.
Let's go,
Corey.
When you throw those big combinations, you leave yourself open, and you saw that right there when Sandhagen answered.
Woo.
Oh my god.
Oh. Jan's throwing missiles, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. One of these connects straight in his nose, and it's over.
Petr Yan's trying to break through Sandhagen here.
Oh, nice shot there from Sandhagen, right between the fists.
It's just not cutting off enough of the cage, right? He's giving Sandhagen so much real estate to circle out or move laterally. Yan needs to really, I'd say maybe not level change, but clinch up and then back in and throw some punches.
Yeah, and to add to your point, Bane, when he's giving him that space, he's opening up that opportunity for Sandhagen to throw that big knee, his signature move, really.
Oh, nerve-wracking, boys.
Good head movement there from Sandhagen, but Yan still finds a way to touch him.
Yeah.
We'll say to some extent, right, Sandhagen entering enemy territory for this one. I'd say Yan being from Russia would probably receive what, I don't want to say a home field advantage, but those there closer to Russia would likely support him.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Yan with a nice leg combination.
Dude. Oh!
Dude. Oh my god, no!
Oh! Yan knocks him down.
No!
Oh,
God, those are landing.
Big shots.
No, Corey.
That spinning back fist caught him.
Around, and Yan has him down, but Sandhagen
what is going on
right now? A great sprawl, and Yan.
Please go for a submission.
Jan's going for his back.
Go for a submission. That'd be hilarious. That was a terrible move from Petr Yan.
I think that was a terrible move as well. I think Sandhagen can capitalize here. That was a low IQ move. I'm with you, Bane. That was a stupid move there by Petr Yan. But I think Sandhagen might be too rocked. Well, he was, but I don't know if that was necessarily the smartest move. And they've removed.
Oh,
throws a nice straight left out of
right now. We got to talk about where he is, right? Cognitively, is the movement still there? Is the defense still there? Sheesh.
Just last, bro. Just last.
Sandhagen gets out of the round. Petr Yan bounces back and wins that third round. What a fucking fight we have here.
I'm sweating.
After 3.
I don't even have money on this, dude.
29-28 for Sandhagen through that, but he took a big loss there, and he does not want Yan building on that round. That spinning back fist,
now, but the momentum is in favor of Petr Yan.
The spinning back fist fight, he's thrown it a few times to finally connected.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
lot of people thinking 29-28 Yan after 3 4th round up next. This will be interesting. Let's see how Sandhagen.
Wow, they gave him the second round. I mean, I said I wouldn't have been shocked if he got it, but me personally,
I was razor thin.
It was razor thin for sure.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
No. The spinning back.
Justin Gaethje not happy with Daniel Cormier's Chimaev. He was very excited about him. He said, "Suck it harder" to him.
Fucking A.
Gaethje not happy with DC.
And me and Bane talked about how that would be a fun matchup.
I think it'd look pretty similar to Khabib versus Gaethje, but
well, actually, yeah, that's kind of we came to the conclusion it's not a fun matchup, actually.
it is the opposite of a fun matchup.
It is not fun. I worry about Sandhagen here.
Yeah,
I'm
now
not
look at the confidence
anymore.
Jan's just walking him down.
And Sandhagen showing why I'm not worried about him. I still think that knee gets it done. I had Petr Yan up on the scorecards when I thought Sandhagen was going to knock him out. I still feel the same way.
I really hope they don't give it to Yan just because of that last round, dude. That would fucking suck. If it were to stay like this, is what I'm saying.
Woo.
Oh no!
Oh, left by Petr Yan.
I don't know where he is right now or what time it is.
Oh, another left
another
by
one.
Petr Yan.
Now Sandhagen is in deep trouble.
Jan should
I don't
cut
know.
off the cage.
Nah, he's moving a little bit more lethargic here.
God, why wing that? Why wing that massive shot?
Oh.
Oh god.
God, big 1-2. You can see every time Corey tries to go to the body, Jan punishes him upstairs.
Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Pardon?
No.
Ooh, big kick.
No.
Oh!
Jan starting to find his rhythm and find his combinations.
Pressuring Sandhagen. You can see the ring is getting smaller. Another 1-2 lands on Sandhagen.
You want to go to grandma's?
Corey, dude, you need to fucking finish this man.
If I'm in Petr Yan's corner, I'm asking him to go back to those leg kicks as well here.
Talk about a swing in momentum, right? Sandhagen looking impeccable through 10 minutes. Now it's all Petr Yan.
And
big level change
double
right
leg.
there.
Sandhagen gets it.
What is going on?
Oh!
Quickly abandoned by Petr Yan, but Sandhagen looking to get the back and take him back down to the ground.
You got to take him down. Oh, but Petr Yan, nice. Oh, he gets out, yeah.
Another level change right there. Sandhagen defended by Yan nicely.
Oh, and elbow misses by Sandhagen.
Oh god.
Oh, and a nice left. Rocked him.
Explosion.
Oh, he throws a spinning back fist, but misses Sandhagen. Eats one to the body. Oh, Peter.
Jan
is starting.
Jan is working him and getting comfortable right now. And
Jan misses with the left.
He knows. There's a little bit of blood. Just a tad.
I think we could be tied up if it means Sandhagen can get out of this round. I have it all square.
Sandhagen obviously not moving as effectively. Another combination right there. Petr Yan. Yan opening up in a big way, teeing off. Swinging for the bleachers is the former champion.
Oh.
Dude.
Oh.
How does that not kill you if it lands?
Good return right there, Yan. Oh, once again, Yan pushing Sandhagen across the octagon.
And now you're seeing the pressure fighter that is Petr Yan. But Sandhagen counters by going for that single leg again.
Oh, dude, he's giving up. He's giving up.
Sandhagen, again, not traditionally a wrestler. All these level changes have to be concerning for that Sandhagen.
Yeah, these are worst case scenarios for him.
We can see still high on that. Good whizzer right there from Yan. Yan now making Sandhagen pay.
Oh, he's tired, dude.
Oh no.
Final 10 seconds of the fourth round here.
Oh, big left
Yan with
misses.
a big miss.
Not missed, right?
Yan by fourth round KO. TKO expires, but 5 minutes.
I have this one all squared, boys, but I can totally see how this could be in favor of Petr Yan.
Yeah, I think I got Yan up here.
Jack, I had pizza at 11.
3 rounds to long. 3 rounds to 1 for Yan.
Mancuso, you're the king of calling a fight one way and then switching your round as the fight goes on.
Well, because I know how these judges are going to score this. This is Jan's fight now. As you go on to it, like Sandhagen needs a knockout here. Seen this sport enough times to know how these fucking judges work. All of a sudden,
you're switching your second round in the fourth round.
I never gave it to him fully. I said I thought it was going to be close either way. But it sounds like they gave it to Yan.
Yo, Sandhagen's taunting him from the stool here.
I'm going for Sandhagen.
Jesus.
But I think Jan's going to win this.
I think Yan is going to fuck his shit up, dude, so badly.
I have whoever wins this round wins the fight.
Strong early is Sandhagen. Coming on late is Yan. Final 5 minutes remain to decide the new interim champion.
AKA the real champion. TJ Dillashaw kills any of these guys. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm sure Bane likes hearing that, but I'll tell you that for free 99. TJ Dillashaw beats any of these guys. He beats Petr Yan or fucking Sterling. It don't matter.
I mean, no one wants to hear me say it, but I think Rob Font beats both these guys as well.
No, I don't know about that, but I definitely know that fucking Dillashaw beat either one of these guys. I mean, he already beat Sandhagen, but he'll beat Jan's ass.
I feel like Yan is just walking him down and not really giving him that much space to, like, they're keeping it towards the fence, right? They're not.
Oh, right there.
Oh, there's that knee.
Flying knee, not landing, partially blocked by Yan. Oh, big 1-2 from Yan.
I'm starving.
I had 3 slices of pizza at 11:15, cold from the day before.
Nice.
Yeah. Breakfast of champions.
That's how God intended breakfast to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, yesterday's pizza at 11 a.m. That's what a good, healthy breakfast is all about.
For the win.
A little bit of feeling out process now here.
Whew.
I think Corey's got to do something in this round to sway the judges here.
Optics through 2 minutes suggest Yan definitely the fresher, stronger guy in round 5, pressuring right, cutting off the cage, coming in with big exchanges. Sandhagen mostly circling.
Yeah, Jan's got this.
Yeah.
Unless Sandhagen does that knee that Jack was calling for, I don't see it happening for him tonight.
Yeah.
Which then that's 2 in a row for Sandhagen lost. The real winner tonight's TJ Dillashaw. That's the real winner of tonight's fight, though.
Well, TJ Dillashaw and Aldo and Rob Font.
Well, I think that TJ Dillashaw dusts either one of these two guys, which Yan was like the champion. I don't really give much to Sterling as being the champion. I think, I'm sure he kind of felt that way already, but he ain't worried about those guys.
The bantamweight division has never been more active and never been more fire than it is right now. And you do have Rob Font and Aldo waiting in the wings for their fight as well. The winner of that fight is going to be right into.
Oh my God. What did that hit on? What did that connect on?
How did he just eat that and keep going? What?
Whoo!
Sandhagen can eat it, dude.
Sandhagen
Holy
needs
shit.
to come to fight if he wants a chance to win. Hasn't really done a lot of throwing this round. More just circling, walking away. Needs to stand and trade.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's exactly
Corey needs volume here and fast.
Not a lot of urgency from the blue corner.
Yeah, he can't think he's up on the scorecards.
I think he probably does.
He's fighting like he thinks he does, but I don't think he is.
Yeah.
I have it tied.
I think he's definitely lost it these past 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds.
I have Sandhagen winning the first 2 and Jan winning the last 2. And if in Jan winning this round currently.
Ooh.
We need a buzzer beater knockout here. Fucking knee him straight in the jaw.
I think Sandhagen should just throw for the last 30 seconds. Oh!
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, big shot from Jan. I have it 48-47.
Oh, I think Jan
in
wins
favor
that.
of Petr Yan.
Jan wins that.
48-47.
Big Kuso's got it 49-46, right?
Yes, 49-40. I think they're going to give them that round. Although I agree with you, I think that they're going to give that second round to Jan as well. I think he's going to get that champion's respect, even though he doesn't have the strap. That's my thinking. Not because I think that that's the way that it is.
That's bullshit, dude. I'm like, my game's ruined. I just wanted to see the obvious underdog like walk away with the belt. Oh, man.
We already saw that with Aljamain. It was great. One of the great UFC stories of all time, Aljamain Sterling winning the belt.
I mean, one of those knees really connected. They just showed that. Ouch.
I'm offended that Luke Rockhold's been such a bitch and not fighting Strickland.
That's spinning back.
I'm offended.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Just the way that Jan mixed up his strikes is just so beautiful.
Yeah, he's such a smart fighter, Jan. Is there another one of those or no? Jail.
Yeah.
Last night.
I think Corey knows now that he lost, probably.
Yes. No Bruce Buffer. $49-46. All 3 judges.
That's because this is going down in Abu Dhabi.
That's got to be.
Yeah, that's how the UFC does.
I think Jan won regardless, but I completely disagree with the scorecards.
Talk about, I mean, short notice though too. I mean, Sandhagen had what, 4-5 weeks to prepare.
Yeah, but that just shows like the elite mentality that I think he has. I think, like Chris said, for the NHL, you need to lose before you can win.
Yes, I think Sandhagen will bounce back and be right back into like next year. We'll be talking about
the loser of Aldo versus Font. No,
I think so for sure. He has to take that and then build back, right?
Yeah, I think at some point in his life he needs to hold the belt. And I
It's
can't
not like
understand
a
a
difficult
word
road back, though. He wins that fight, he's right back in the mix.
Hasbullah's having a great night tonight, though.
Right, yeah.
He's got to be loving this.
All right, boys. Well, I think I'm going to hop off. I just wanted to be on for this fight, but appreciate it. I will talk to you guys soon, all right?
See you, Sam.
All right, brother. That is Sam, Florida Sam. He's out. That was a good fight, though. Holy shit. Knew that was going the distance, though.
The only possibility was if Sandhagen landed one of those knees, which
yes, yeah. He did.
You got to respect Jan's chin.
Yan was really
Billy Q getting on the broadcast, something Bane cannot do.
Yeah, there's Billy Q. One day, Bane?
One day, maybe.
Bane, during our broadcast, we'll just put your tweets up all night.
Just my
Every
tweet.
fight, just one Bane tweet, no one else. Welcome to TOFC 1, where only Bane's tweets show on the screen.
It's what I deserve.
I gotta go for lunch with Crew Allen and Deanna Belbita next week, Bane, about your guys' broadcast.
Are you guys actually going out to lunch?
Yeah, we're gonna have a lunch. Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Let them know I said hey.
I'll tell her.
She definitely. I mean, I thought that her accent was a little bit less strong, but she's definitely got a strong accent. So what I articulated to you about maybe having her be like a Dean Thomas type role and just popping in every couple fights and getting like great or whatever. I know. I feel like that.
I really don't think her accent is that strong, to be honest.
It's strong, but it's not like it doesn't deter me. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo, Deanna, you can't call fights because you're fucking Romanian accent. Like, I like it.
Well, I was saying more so from the perspective of like how she's translating in her mind from Romanian to English. So giving her the opportunity to like prepare what she wants to say and then nail it, as opposed to just like being completely on the cuff the entire time. But just my thought.
Yes, my friend.
Commercial break before the Teixeira Blachowicz?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Whoop.
He can't take me. I'm a crossover and rank your ankles. I'm a highlight. Now watch me shine. Watch me shine. Watch me shine. Ball hard. He can't take me. I'm a crossover and rank your ankles. I'm a highlight. Now watch me shine. Watch me shine. Watch me shine.
Woo! Woo!
Jack, but Patty Pimblett's got your back on the scoring of that fight. He thought Sandhagen had 1 and 2 as well.
Yes. I mean, I think if it was anywhere else besides...
I just know how they score these fights.
But if that was in Vegas, I think you would have seen 48, 47.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying there's any home cooking going on there, but there's some home cooking.
Now, Glover doesn't have a chance, right?
Completely not true. Glover.
You think he does? I mean, I know he's amazing, but I mean, like, Jan Blachowiz is the Polish power, right? Like, he's going to win this?
I believe that Glover Teixeira is the best boxer in the UFC. And
yeah, he's got great hands.
The issue is everything else in Glover's game is a step below Jan, so he's got to keep the fight the way he wants it to be.
Nicky,
I'm not sure he can. I mean, if Jan Blachowiz takes us to the ground, it's going to be tough. He's going to tire out Glover. I don't know if he can finish him on the ground, but he'll tire him out, and that'll pay dividends. I think that's going to be Jan's game plan too, is to tire out Glover, make that boxing, not play that big of a factor, and then he can beat him in the striking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if Glover can keep this standing the entire time and initiate those takedowns. We'll see. But no,
let's go over to Teixeira. 43. What is he? 43?
Yeah, he's up there.
That would be fucking awesome if he somehow won though. 43 years old, just take the fucking strap. I love that idea.
No, I was muted. I think that like a lot of people make the mistake of knocking Glover down and then jumping into his guard. I feel like Jan could make that error as well. So I don't know. I'm not counting Glover out at all.
No, I wouldn't either.
And then my next question was, didn't Jan and Sterling fight on the same card as Izzy and Blachowicz? Is this the second card in a row they've been on each other's cards, Jan and Jan? I feel like we dealt with that last time. Maybe not, though.
I would have to look that up.
I think so. Who's the oldest person to win the belt? I feel like it's what, Randy Couture.
Randy Couture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right. But he was 45. They were on the same card. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say they were on the same card last time too, for sure. I knew that. I was gonna say I remember this shit sometimes. Sometimes I remember these streams.
Every now and then.
Every now and then I don't black out and I remember a couple of these streams. Jake Paul fighting the night of our card, boys.
I know. I saw that. I was like, damn it. They couldn't do any other weekend.
Well, he's such a dildo. Yeah, that's the good thing. Bane is gonna be making his play-by-play debut. Bane, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm so fucking pumped, man. Been working.
You feel ready?
Oh yeah, definitely. Once I get all my research done, I'll be absolutely prepped, ready to bring some fucking fire to Fight TV.
How funny is it that Imperato was supposed to fight Aljamain Sterling? Like when he first came to the UFC, that crazy shit happened, and then they never fought. And then Sterling's in the title, like he's got the belt.
Yeah. Imagine if they fought and Imperato beat him. You know what I mean? What trajectories each guy would be on.
Could have happened, man. If it wasn't for the mistake Imperato made as a youngster, man, he would probably still be. He's a very good fighter. We're very lucky to have him. And human beings are human beings, right? Like, I mean, fuck, how long do you punish a guy for making a mistake? I'm glad that he's got back out in there, and he works on the Malcolm Gordon team with Mark Hominuk and those guys. Good to see Malcolm Gordon. He takes in that Canadian MMA in his corner.
And he gives a lot of praise to Michael Imperato for his success in the UFC.
Well, his jiu-jitsu is Michael's jiu-jitsu is class. He's got class jiu-jitsu. Yeah, he's true.
I'm excited for it. There's definitely still a couple logistic things that I don't know about, obviously, like opening up the broadcast and things like that, but I'm sure we'll have conversations about it.
Yeah, we gotta have
your robot
with the production company and everything. Yeah, but the more prep the better. But you know.
Oh yeah, we'll
We're gonna
be
stuff with
having
our fun.
meetings at Niagara Falls, babe. So we'll get that shit penciled.
When are we all getting up there? I'm good to get up there probably the 12th or the 13th is when I'll be free to fly up.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that because I would rather have you here a little longer than not, right?
Yeah.
Like just so that way you, me, and Jack and everything can work through, and whoever else is on the broadcast.
And you know, fighter meetings and shit like that, just so that we're
right. We want to know I don't want to go on to any broadcast or into any situation without knowing everybody, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Tarps Off Takeover, baby, 2022. It's game on.
2022. The year to get banged.
I am arriving.
1 sec, boys.
I'm gonna have to step out for a second just to bring my buddy his computer downstairs, but I'll be right back up.
And Bane, I'm arriving the 12th.
12th? Perfect. Yeah, that honestly works out because I've got UFC 269 on the 11th or Saturday, whatever that day is, and then Sunday, Monday, I'll be good to fly up.
And we got Glover Teixeira making his walk, the Brazilian that trains in Connecticut.
King Glover, baby, let's go.
Glover Teixeira. Basically a true Connecticut at this point. Always give some big shout outs to the big CT over there in New England. In my opinion, the best boxer in the UFC. I know a lot of people want to say Max Holloway is. I think Glover Teixeira is the OG. I got to give it to the old head here. This is probably his last shot at the title. Jan Blachowiz, though, a very, very tough competitor for him. Jan Blachowiz probably has the advantage everywhere else besides boxing. Would be a bit of a Cinderella story here for Glover Teixeira to cap off his career and really put that final feather in his cap. But here we go. It's almost time. Main event time. We'll see if he can pull off the... I mean, honestly, Glover Teixeira is the last chance to really beat Jan in this light heavyweight division in the foreseeable future. He is the only guy I really think that has a shot at beating Jan Blachowiz. We saw Israel Adesanya try to come up. The weight difference was way too much. Jan was able to just take him down at will and control him. Glover Teixeira, it's going to be a lot tougher to do that. You don't want to get into Glover Teixeira's guard either. Not a safe place to be. His boxing is super crisp. We will see. But here we go. Main event time. UFC 267 in Abu Dhabi. Glover Teixeira is in the octagon, warming up. Jan about to make his walk as the champion. Again, like Mancuso said earlier, defend his belt on the same card as Petr Yan earlier this year, but against Israel Adesanya. Jan Blachowiz getting the blackout treatment here in Abu Dhabi. He makes his walk to the octagon. My boy Jan beat the hell out of Corey. The clown Sterling is next. Well, we'll see. We'll see when Sterling comes back. Could still be a matchup between the winner of Aldo versus Font, depending on the timeline here of when Sterling gets back. Who knows yet? But the bantamweight division has never been better. And as much as you'd love to say that Sterling's faking an injury, the x-rays show that he's not. He's got a neck injury. You don't want to rush those things. Could be the winner of Aldo versus Font, or it could be Sterling for the belt. TJ Dillashaw is also going to come back into this mix as well. Like I said before, the bantamweight division has never been better. But here comes the Polish power factory, Jan Blachowiz. He's got that knockout power. He's got that ground game. A true mixed martial artist in the lightweight division. A tough guy to beat. When you think of the lightweight division, you obviously think of John Jones, who had that striking and that ground game, much like Blachowicz. Maybe that could be a dream fight down the line here. I mean, John Jones has said he's beaten guys like Blachowicz, but has he beaten any guys with the resume of Jan Blachowiz? You talk about Alexander Gustafsson, but Blachowicz is even passing Gustafsson in his resume. That would be a fun fight in the future if John Jones does not elect to go to heavyweight. But first, he has to get past the boxing of Glover Teixeira. Yeah, and they're talking about it on the broadcast right now. Glover Teixeira is the best grappler that Jan Blachowiz has probably ever faced. And not to mix his boxing as well. I mean, at 42 years of age, Jan Blachowiz at 38, everything else is basically identical except a slight reach advantage for Blachowiz here. This is the best fight I think you can make right now in the light heavyweight division. I don't know what's next for Jan Blachowiz after this, if he's able to get by Teixeira here. They already tried to pull Israel Adesanya up. Maybe it is John Jones. Maybe this entices John Jones to come back to this light heavyweight division if he's all clean and ready to go. I really don't know right here. Because this is basically cleaning out the division for Blachowicz here if he's able to get past Teixeira. And here we go. The announcements are underway. And first up is Glover Teixeira. 32-7, fighting out of Danbury, Connecticut, by way of Brazil, a 235-plus underdog. A big underdog, but not a giant underdog. And now the champion about to be announced, Jan Blachowiz, the Polish power factory right here. He has a record of 28-8. He's a minus 300 favorite, fighting out of Warsaw, Poland. The reigning defending champion, last defending his belt against Israel Adesanya in what was a super fight at UFC 259, where Jan Blachowiz was able to hold down Adesanya and really wrestle him. It's going to be a different story here, fighting another guy at 205, where Israel Adesanya came in about 10 pounds underweight. This is a much more even matchup than that. And the ref is about to say, let's get it on, and we are about to go down here. And we are underway in the light heavyweight championship of the world. Blachowicz starts with a nice early leg kick to the body of Glover Teixeira. Glover Teixeira faking the takedown and throwing a right hand early and checks the right leg kick of Jan Blachowiz. Blachowicz throwing that left hand, Glover answers with a nice combination, and Glover shoots for a single leg, switches it to a double leg. Blachowicz fighting off the takedown, but Glover picks him up, gets the double leg takedown, and he has him in the half guard. Glover Teixeira working in the full guard now. He's got the underhooks, switches it with a nice right hand, ground and pound. That left hand is still an underhook, so he has the under and the over. Blachowicz trying to dismantle that right arm from doing any damage, but Glover going to work here on top early. Glover Teixeira is able to free his left arm, throwing some strikes to Jan Blachowiz here.
What happened?
Glover got the early takedown.
Hey, good job, Glover.
Blachowicz keeping the right arm of Teixeira under control now with a nice hook. The chess match on the ground game has started early in this light heavyweight championship bout. Teixeira doing the early work in this one. You know, I talked before this fight about how I thought it would be Jan Blachowiz trying to take Teixeira to the ground and tiring him out. We're seeing the opposite, and looked like Teixeira may have had the early advantage in the striking, but chose to take him down anyway.
Interesting. Definitely sets a tough precedent because, you know, you're the champion. Now you're on your back midway point of round one. Oh, bit of a front headlock right there.
Yeah, basically Teixeira threw a big right hand, faked a takedown, threw a fake right hand, and then shot the takedown.
This is the path of least resistance to victory is on the ground for Glover. I think there was a stat that just said Blachowicz is 1-4 in UFC fights where he's taken down. So, you know, if you can get Jan to the mat, your odds of winning go up exponentially. But, you know, every fight does start, or every round rather, starts on the feet. But yeah, I mean, Jan does not look comfortable here. Look at that forearm on the neck. I mean, this is a grueling first 5 minutes for Blachowicz.
It is a little surprising just because it looked early. I mean, it was very early, like 10 seconds in, but almost as if Glover had the advantage on the feet.
And there's really no attempt from Jan to get back to the standing realm, right? His legs are locked right behind Glover. Typically, you want to open that guard up and try to maybe shrimp out, get your heels onto the mat and create some space, but Blachowicz content just to sit in this guard and try to tie up.
I think he is a little worried about the ground and pound of Teixeira. And you see Teixeira almost trying to free himself from those legs that are wrapped around him. But throws a big elbow. Teixeira looks like he is going to take round one on top of Blachowicz for almost the entire round.
Have to think, right? If this goes into the territory of 10-8 simply with control time and the strikes that are being accumulated, I mean, that's some significant ground and pound. You could see a bit of a laceration opened up on the skull of the champion. I mean, that's tough being down 2 rounds at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, and I mean, can you give this a 10-8? I mean, Blachowicz, I'm not sure he's actually thrown a real strike in this contest so far. He was unable to get anything going on the feet, and then Teixeira took it right to the ground.
Look at this. Really uncomfortable position for Blachowicz. A front headlock. Jan's not a fan of this old man strength. Wow. Really announcing itself through the first 5 minutes for Glover Teixeira. Jan Blachowiz does get the chance to start things standing in round 2, but for how long is the question?
Was that a 10-8?
Have to think so. I mean, control, right? Dominance. Blachowicz could not stand. I would maybe rule that a 10-8.
I'm going 10-9, but I can totally see a 10-8. I'm not calling you crazy for calling that a 10-8 by any means.
Talk about a great first round for Glover, though. Right? That's rinse and repeat for 5 rounds. You are the new champion. Teixeira's path to the title seems to be carved in the grappling and wrestling.
He made it look so easy. Who's to say he can't do that rinse and repeat for another 4 rounds?
Blachowicz's body language suggests he's not feeling super confident, but hey, that's only 5 minutes out of a potential 25-minute affair. We'll see if Blachowicz can punch his way back into it.
However, Blachowicz has got to feel like he was only able to fight 30 seconds of that round.
Yeah. Deep breaths from the champion challenger. No touch of gloves for the second set of 5 minutes. We'll see if Blachowicz can maybe get some offense going in this one.
There's so much you have to worry about when you fight Glover Teixeira. You have to worry about those hands, but you also now have to worry about the takedown defense if you are Jan Blachowiz.
Oh, big shot to the body. Blachowicz connects to the liver. Glover now shoots for the single. High crotch. Can he get it? No. Blachowicz able to stand. But backed up against the cage. Glover is going to be shooting for the hips once again. Oh, big combination from the champion. Jan Blachowiz looking very flat-footed, some would say, not really bouncing around. Check left connects for both gentlemen.
I think Teixeira got a little better of that exchange right there.
Oh.
And going in for another takedown, Blachowicz easily stuffs it and answers it with a knee.
Double unders right there. Now body lock for Blachowicz, champion. Turning the position around. Let's see if he separates and throws any strikes on the break. Has worked on those hooks and uppercuts significantly over the last couple of years. That's been the moneymaker. Think the Luke Rockhold finish right off the break. Big left hook sends Rockhold to sleep.
A lot of knee work from both competitors here. Teixeira gets a big break and is able to get that distance, so Blachowicz cannot throw that uppercut you talked about. But Blachowicz answering with a couple left hands here.
Lead handwork on point for the champion. Way to defend the takedowns as well. The defense holds up at 100% in this second round. It needs to. Jan Blachowiz will not get back to the feet if Glover takes him down. Good jab. That's what we anticipate from the champion. Oh!
Teixeira.
Jan Blachowiz done. Jan Blachowiz retreating in a straight line against the fence, trying to throw these big shots. Glover Teixeira eats it well. Old man still standing, still throwing, still banging. Jan Blachowiz backed up.
And Teixeira goes for another takedown, but Blachowicz makes his base wide. Still managed to be taken down by Teixeira.
Jan Blachowiz chose to go for sort of a Kimura submission, gave up the position. Now in a bad way. This is awful for the champion. He needs to create some space.
And again, it's another takedown where I almost would say, I mean, it's a lot closer than the first round, but Teixeira had rocked him.
Glover in full mount. This is awful news for Blachowicz. Glover flattens out the champion.
Looking for the submission.
That chokes under. That's it. That's it.
That's
wow.
it. And new. Glover Teixeira submits him in the second round.
Wow. Wow. 42
years
of age.
I got some shit to talk. Wow. 42 years old and new light heavyweight world champion Jan Glover Teixeira.
And made it look easy. Talk about steamrolling his way through the champion. First round, all Glover with the control. Second round, big connections upstairs for the 42-year-old Blachowicz. Just didn't seem to get into this fight. You know, we talk about his performances in the past, capturing the title against Reyes. He looked laser focused. The defense against Israel Adesanya, I mean, he was on point in that one, but simply just could not get into gear. Massive left hook stuns the champion. You can see legs are not under him.
Wow.
Why did he go for that Kimura? Talk about a very low IQ move.
I think he was just rattled. I think since Teixeira was beating him on the feet and able to keep him down for that whole first round, he got desperate early. In his desperation, he made a very low IQ move, like you said, and that was the end of the fight. I think Teixeira was beating him in all aspects of this fight. He caught him on the feet in the second round. He was slightly winning the fight on the first round before he went for that takedown and held him down for about 4.5 minutes. I mean, wow, you have to give all the credit to Teixeira in this one. What a game plan, what execution, and what a fight in your new champion.
Wow. That is insane.
That is nuts. Teixeira telling Dana White he loves him.
Jan Blachowiz still seated near where he was finished. Obviously disappointed.
We have Mancuso calling in. Wow. Yeah, holy crap. I mean, I wasn't counting out Glover Teixeira. I don't think Bane was either before this fight. But still, what an underdog story here.
Right. It's just not something you assume. 42 years of age, but you look at the body work that Glover Teixeira has amassed the last several years, and man, it's difficult to deny that he's one of the best 205ers.
So what's next at 205? Do you run this right back?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. It was just so dominant. Do you give it to Yuri Prochazka?
Yuri could do Alexander Rakic. Several good matchups.
Yeah, does Glover wait for maybe a winner of a possible Prochazka Rakic fight, or? I highly doubt Izzy will be talking shit. I think Izzy has a lot of respect for Jan Blachowiz. They seem to be getting along well after their bout. And Izzy tried it. Izzy said he's gonna work hard and maybe try to come back to that at some point. He's not there yet, but you just got to give your props. 42 years old, birthday 2 days ago, just turned 42, oldest first-time champion in UFC history. Congratulations, Glover Teixeira. I mean, what a hard-fought road. A future Hall of Famer in the sport. He battled 42 years old to finally become champion and realize his dream. You just love to see it. These are the stories that we watch for. Oh. You don't see Glover retiring on this, do you?
It's 42. There's a lot of killers in that top 5. I would not hold it against him, to be upfront with you. I don't want to see Glover lose the belt. It would be great for him to ride off into the sunset as the undisputed champion. And
right, almost. Don't you think that's the move, to be honest?
I still
think Glover could win, and I think he could defend his belt, but like, why? What do you have to prove? And you got to feel for Jan Blachowiz here as well. I mean, like we said before this fight even happened, it's almost like you don't want either guy to lose. They're such great guys. Well, Bane, I think we've come to the conclusion of UFC 257 here, or 267. Sorry, we got UFC 268 next week. Are you going to be in New York for that?
Nope, they booted me off the trip, unfortunately.
Oh, you got booted up, so you're going to be with us.
I'll probably be with you guys.
Absolutely. So we have another stacked card 2 weeks in a row to look forward to next week. So we are going to head out of here, and we're going to get ready for that UFC 268 card, which is another stacked one with Usman versus Covington. We've got Namajunas versus Weili Zhang, and we've got Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. I mean, absolutely action-packed card. Me and Bane are going to be on the broadcast also for Tarps Off Fight Club 1, which goes down December 18th in Niagara Falls, Canada. Tickets on sale at tickets.com. Also available on Fight TV. But we are out of here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hit a subscribe on the YouTube channel. Give us a like or a follow on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, The Bane MMA, at Gotzel MMA, Mancuso MMA for Mancuso, who he missed that last fight, but he's with us all broadcast. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Bang.